but it is storming outside right now.
That's crazy. I am like 500 miles away, and it's doing the same thing here. So crazy lightning bolts coming around.
Yeah.
So
that is ridiculous. It just started raining too, right before we hit the button to go live.
Oh,
I am hosting. What?
No, it's been raining here for like 4 or 5 hours now. So.
Oh well, maybe your rain's coming down this way then. But
Maybe.
either way, I am your host, Steven King Black Cherry. With me, I have Mr. The Real Ant-Man.
Except no fakes, people. Except no fakes. Welcome to the Wednesday's Night Watch. Let's go.
Let's go, indeed. Do we have any breaking news to start off?
We do have two news. Well, I have two things of news. I don't know. Do you have a certain actor that passed away that was on The Wire?
I did not, unfortunately, no.
Okay.
Michael Williams.
Yes, Michael K. Williams, I believe.
Yes, Michael K. Williams from The Wire. The first time me seeing him, because I never saw The Wire, first time me seeing him was actually in R. Kelly's Trapped in the Closet.
Okay. I'm gonna look up his work real quick. So I know The Wire, but he was also on Boardwalk Empire.
He's done a lot. I know that though.
Yeah, he was a very good role actor. He was in a lot of a lot like he wasn't the main in a lot of movies and TV shows, but he was a very good actor, and he
he played his part very well, and everything was that. I know that.
Yeah, absolutely. Boardwalk Empire, like I said,
he was in Battlefield 4 actually as well.
Yes, he was one of the main voices in Battlefield 4. He was in 12 Years a Slave. He was in the Assassin's Creed movie. The Wire's his biggest like role. He was in the 2016 Ghostbusters, The Gambler. He was in the 2014 RoboCop. He was in the Purge Anarchy, but yeah, he's done a lot of work. A lot of smaller roles. Great actor, so that he'll definitely be missed. But
oh yeah, 100%.
And also, little early wrestling news: Triple H had a heart attack and he had surgery, and he's okay now. But pretty crazy.
That is pretty crazy.
Yeah, because he's I don't think he's that old. I think he's in his 40s. So, and if you all know Triple H,
he is Triple H.
He is the son-in-law of Vince McMahon, married
52.
to. Oh, okay, 52. So yeah, he was in charge of NXT, and he's related to the McMahons through marriage. So pretty crazy. Also, did you have the PlayStation news? Who they acquired?
No, I didn't have that. I don't have that.
Okay, got some more breaking news. So PlayStation Studios has acquired Firesprite Studios, which was the team behind The Persistence. Crazy story. So originally, in the 90s, they were their own studio. Sony purchased them. They were the Liverpool studio. Sony closed them. They opened their own studio, and now Sony purchased them again. So back to the fold. So Sony is now at what? 13 studios now? 14 studios?
13. They bought 3. I know they bought 3 this year alone.
So very, very good. Always a good investment to have your own studios. To me, it's always great for having your own studios, because now they can bolster their PlayStation Now lineup. So it's more content again, and it's almost like the streaming, like in Netflix. Like if Netflix buys a studio or Disney buys a studio, that's that much more content they could fill on their service. So I think if that's what they're using them for, that's great. Like I definitely think you're going to see more PlayStation and Xbox purchasing studios to have IPs and content.
Yeah, definitely for sure.
T's and P's?
What does that even mean?
I have no clue.
T's and P's. What
does that mean? And this week, I will definitely agree with you, Mr. Devin Rexford. Go Bucks!
Go Bucks.
What's up, guys? Sorry I'm late. I was doing some yard work.
No problem, man.
Hope everybody's having a lovely week. What did I miss on breaking news?
We talked about how Michael K. Williams passed away, and Triple H had a heart attack, and Sony purchased the studio.
Okay, so Michael Williams, right? Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I know him from watching The Wire. He played
Omar Little.
Omar Little, yeah. He was great in The Wire, by the way. If everybody hasn't watched The Wire, go watch him. He was awesome in The Wire. I know he was also in Boardwalk Empire. He did a lot of other roles as well, no. But yeah, he is a very good actor, extremely good actor. Yes, it's very sad to see him go. You know what? We didn't say last week as well. Ed Asner, who passed away the week prior, and that guy was a legend as well. I mean, everybody knows him for the voice.
I thought we mentioned that.
We did mention.
Did we mention that? I think we just posted. I don't know if we talked about it.
No, we did.
I think we posted it on Slay Off Top. I don't know if we talked about it. Anyway, I want to rest in peace for both Ed Asner and Omar. I mean, I'm sorry, not Omar Little.
Michael K. Williams.
Michael K. Williams. Rest in peace. Very good actors. Also, excuse me, Triple H. Best wishes, Triple H. Hope he has a healthy recovery. I know.
Maybe is that why Vince took over then?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I mean, I don't think everything that's happened in the last few weeks has been good for Triple H's health. So, I mean, yeah, but I mean, all joking aside,
I'm thinking, in fact, like maybe it happened a couple of weeks ago, and he's recovering from it, and that's why Vince kind of took over.
You know what? To be honest, though, I think Vince would have took over regardless. I think the way things have been going, it looks like that was going to happen anyway. I think the fact that they're losing the ratings war against AEW, and they moved to Tuesday nights, I think Vince lost faith in that product and decided to kind of like try to see what he can do to rebuild it. I don't think it's because of Triple H's health. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I just think from what all the changes have been doing the last few months, I mean, it shows that they were going in a different direction anyway. So, but it doesn't matter anyway. I mean, in the end of the day, best wishes to Triple H. I hope he recovers. I'm glad that it wasn't serious. Like, it is serious, but it wasn't like something where, could have really been damaging to him. So I do hope he recovers soon. So, yeah. But, for sure. And I'm sorry, you're saying something about what's the other breaking news?
Sony purchased a studio, but it's not a huge studio. It's one they actually used to own, so they repurchased them.
So is that even something that you feel will change the game, or?
I mean, it's not a game changer, but like I was saying earlier before you hopped on, I was just saying it's good because it bolsters their PS Now lineup. Like they can put some like
portfolio
older
kind of a thing.
Yeah, their portfolio gets big. They've worked on like Wipeout before in the past and some of the other Sony stuff. So I think it's a good portfolio enhancement.
That's good. All right. Any other? Do we have any wrestling that's happening this?
No, because I know you're gonna go all on about it. Come on, bring it on.
You do have it?
No, I don't actually. Oh. So this is your time to shine, Pete. Give me your 5 minutes of 5 minutes of fame. 5 minutes of wrestling. Come on.
To praise, to say, hey, look, I've been a fan of AEW since day one. I've been a fan of their product. So, and now you see a little bit of the fruition coming through. Not only have they signed CM Punk, but this past Sunday, which is great pay-per-view, by the way. If anybody has not watched it, go watch it. It's an awesome pay-per-view. Definitely worth the money spent. Devin, this guy, man. This guy right here. This guy.
At least he's consistent, though.
Yeah, he is consistent. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. He is very consistent in his trash talking. Unfortunately, that's all he's got. But anyways.
Bucks won a Super Bowl. Hey,
I'm not talking about the Bucks. I'm talking about Devin. It's a difference. I'm not talking about the Bucks. So anyways, AEW had an awesome pay-per-view, and not only, they had 4 surprises actually. It wasn't just one surprise. It wasn't 2 surprises. 4 surprises. The first surprise was I forgot that's Japanese star. He's a legend of it in Japan. Musuki. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Suzuki. Morono Suzuki, I think is.
I guess he's no Shinsuke Nakamura because he can't even remember the guy's name. Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah, Minoru Suzuki. Minoru Suzuki, who actually. Okay. You didn't even know Nakamura before he even showed up to NXT.
So you didn't know this guy before he showed up to AEW, and you still don't even know him.
I do actually know. Well, I'll be honest, I do know him somewhat, but I don't know too much of his work, to be honest. But from what I understand, he's pretty much.
So in the words of the great Triple H, suck it.
Yeah, the reason why Triple H had a heart attack is because of the way that Vince has run that company to the ground. But anyways, but yeah, Minoru Suzuki was one of the big surprises. That's pretty awesome. He's actually going to wrestle tonight against Jon Moxley. And the other surprise was Ruby Soho, who was Ruby Riott in the WWE, who actually came out to Rancid's Ruby Soho song, which is pretty awesome. The third surprise was Adam Cole, baby, which I thought was a huge get, honestly. And then the fourth surprise, of course, is Bryan Danielson, of course, Daniel Bryan. So, yeah, those are huge for that company, very game-changing. And I feel like right now, of course, people are going to be like, well, they're not beating around the ratings, well, blah, 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 this and that. But you never know, man. It's getting to the point where here's the damning thing about the whole thing. It's the fact that Bryan Danielson or Daniel Bryan and Adam Cole, when they were interviewed after the show, they actually had praise for Vince McMahon, and they actually liked working there. And they still went to AEW. So if that doesn't say something about, like, them leaving, I don't know what does. The fact that they didn't hate where they were working.
Well, Adam, hold on a second. You know why Adam Cole left.
Here it comes.
No, I'm not defending anybody, but you know why Adam Cole left. It's because WWE has a policy you're not allowed to have a Twitch channel.
Well, also
that's the and his girlfriend works there.
It's probably
so I mean,
and his best friends.
Yeah, so I mean, I would say Daniel Bryan is more of the damning one, because Adam Cole seemed like he was gonna leave anyways. Adam Cole's a bum.
Devin, do you even watch wrestling? That's my question.
He must listen to Pat McAfee.
He probably will listen to Kicker. It's a freaking football kicker. Come on.
Oh, Pat McAfee's great. Pete, don't hate. Pat McAfee is great.
That's what the NFL players will be like. Hey, he's just a kicker. I'm sure
I could find. He does listen to Pat McAfee.
That was funny. Okay,
that's great.
I called him a bum. Anyways, no, Daniel Bryan's definitely worse because they got main event of WrestleMania last time he wrestled. So, or I should say last time he wrestled, but he main event of WrestleMania.
Pinned him and stacked him, or stacked him and pinned him. That's right, Pete.
So, anyways,
stacked.
Your guy's not even number one in the top 500. You guys not even number one. It's AEW guy's number one, dude.
He's number one in my book.
Yeah, of course he is. He's not even your favorite wrestler of all time. He's not even your favorite wrestler in this generation.
Who's my favorite wrestler this generation?
I don't know.
Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins is your favorite wrestler. Yeah, yes. Dude. But anyways, yes, Daniel Bryan is definitely the best get out of the bunch. He main event of WrestleMania. He actually was booking. He was actually creative of SmackDown at one point. His wife works there. She has her own TV show. So, yeah, that was the most damning thing out of the whole thing. So, him leaving definitely says something. So, and there's also even rumors that Kevin Owens might leave, too, in January. There's even, like, some supposed rumors his contract's up in January. So, I don't know if he's going to leave. So, I don't know where this is going. I don't know if WWE's going to, I'm pretty sure they're going to bounce back. And, they're not going to go anywhere. But in the same time, when you have your best talents leaving to go to another company, it doesn't bode too well for your company right now.
I have to agree with you, Devin. Pat McAfee is amazing. I really enjoy Pat McAfee.
Still a kicker. No Lawrence Taylor.
Why isn't that link clickable? That's so annoying. I want to see what he posted.
What? Why are you sending links when we're like in mid-show?
Because he doesn't like. Yeah, you know what? Stay to the show, Devin. Watch our show and promote our show, bro.
It's probably him. Oh, here we go. Pat McAfee reacts to ESPN analysts saying kickers aren't football players. I'll watch this later.
You know what?
I will watch this later.
You know what though? You know what? I'm sorry. That is shit talk. He is a very good player. He was a very good kicker, man. He was pretty awesome though. I gotta admit though, and kickers do win games for you. So yeah. But yes. Do you have any comeback?
Now, who was the punter that got punked out though by the Steelers player? Remember he got kicked in the head. I think he was on the Browns. That's got to be.
No, that was a quarterback.
No, there was a punter that got it too, Chris. It was hold on.
That was like Myles Garrett against.
No, that was a quarterback.
Yeah.
Who got
no. It was Antonio Brown. I got the video right here. Antonio Brown totally. Oh, dude, unavailable. The NFL blocked it. Yeah. Goddamn NFL. Here, I'll have to watch it. Some bootleg. Oh God, they blocked that one too. Can't even see this Browns kicker get kicked in the face.
You get kicked in the face?
Yeah, it was Antonio Brown. Yeah, dude, it was like a punter, man. He tried to go low on him, and like he tried to jump over him and just wrecked. NFL blocks all these videos on YouTube. Just to let everybody know, they're terrible.
All right. Anyways,
Spencer Lanning.
Do you have anything else? Do you have anything to say about all this, Ant?
It's good for AEW. Let's see the results in the ratings before we start like acting like it's a win. I want to see those ratings get pushed.
So let me tell you this: you don't think it's a win that they actually did the best numbers for pay-per-view? AEW did the best numbers for the best numbers for any pay-per-view they had before this past Sunday.
What was the numbers compared? What was the numbers?
But it's definitely. But
okay, if they did one better than their best, they still did better than their best. So I mean, what's the number? Because I can tell you right now, no other pay-per-view had Daniel Bryan, Adam Cole, CM Punk. So I mean, what's the number? Like, how much did it move the number?
Here's my question though. So you don't think moving the needle by selling?
No, I do think that's good. But what's the number? I want to know the actual number.
I don't know.
And So I want to know what it sold compared to what their best previously was.
So let me ask you something. When will you be a believer? When they actually beat Raw in the ratings?
When they consistently beat SmackDown in the ratings, then I will be a believer.
Okay, that's stupid. Because
it's not stupid.
No, it is stupid because
that's excuses.
Network television, television, not cable.
Doesn't matter.
I don't think wrestling.
Beat the head of the table and then we'll talk
on network television.
Acknowledge them.
No, you see that's the problem though, and the problem is though, like I feel the fans right now is the biggest problem when it comes to wrestling because I don't see how you guys look at ratings. The biggest problem. No, fans are the biggest problem in wrestling because you guys look at ratings, you look at this and that. You don't look at like, hey, what's good entertainment.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? Here's the funniest thing: is AEW fans probably look at WWE fans as horrible, and WWE fans look at AEW fans as horrible.
I don't look at WWE fans as horrible. I do think though, like the problem is with WWE though. It wasn't like I've never been a fan of WWE. I like the WWE, but I don't think their product is good anymore.
You don't watch it, so how would you know?
Because I know, because I've watched.
I watch SmackDown every week, and it's a fantastic show.
But here's the problem though, Ant. Just because like you watch like you watch one show every week, it doesn't mean it goes to show that Raw is this terrible show. But here's my problem with that:
completely different rosters.
And not only that, it's like I'm not like a huge fan of Roman Reigns. I'm not someone who like, oh, I really want to watch this guy. I mean, I think he's doing a good job, but it's not like somebody who
you don't like Italians. I get it. It's okay, man.
He's half Italian, not full Italian. Okay,
that's the good half.
He's more Samoan than Italian, to be honest. I mean, that's most of his. But anyways, the thing is, so in the end of the day, it's like I'm not gonna watch it because of one wrestler, because of the way they book one wrestler. I mean, to be honest,
It's not just Roman Reigns, dude. They have tons of talent on that show. They have Bianca Belair. They have Sasha Banks. They have Becky Lynch.
Bianca Belair.
Don't they have the New Day on SmackDown?
No, they're on Raw.
Raw.
Big E's on SmackDown though, and Big E's fantastic. Nakamura's good. Rollins is good. Edge is good.
All right, they're good, but like, the whole show's revolved around Roman Reigns, though.
As it should. He's the champ. He's the head of the table.
So so someone who is who's not like biased or anything. Let's cut through the bullshit. So let's put it like this. Okay, AEW, you got star talent. Okay, who has been popular in WWE before. They haven't really been popular really since then, because when was the last time Daniel Bryan headlined WrestleMania?
That was this year.
This last past WrestleMania.
So 2020.
No, 2021.
No, he headlined this past WrestleMania. This one.
Yeah, it was him versus Roman Reigns versus Edge.
Yeah, he literally headlined.
Okay, so how was he in that match?
Good. I mean, Edge and Roman were all good in it.
Yeah, so. He hasn't really slowed down that much.
But like, it was the fact that like, did he have a good coming out to him? Pretty much, was he that popular to it and all that kind of stuff? Was he like the guy to be like, or was he the third guy? Okay, all right. So then let's move to Adam Cole.
Adam Cole's tough because he only ever had a run in NXT.
But he had a great one in NXT.
No, he did, but it's hard to gauge of like what the popularity is because he didn't push the needle in NXT.
Okay, so then like I saw the interview with the fact of at least I heard her headline or whatever, with Daniel Bryan saying about Vince McMahon protected him too much. He wanted to do more, but Vince protected him too much, which I can kind of see, and he actually believes he can do more. So it's kind of the reason why he left.
Yeah.
Okay, get it, 100%. But now that AEW has some big names, let's see what happens from them. Not ratings-wise. Let's forget ratings, because we all know WWE is going to trounce AEW as far as rating-wise, because of the fact it's more popular and it's more accessible and things like that. Let's just cut through the bullshit like that.
Okay.
What keeps WWE down? The stories. What keeps AEW keep rising up? Star power. What happens when you meet in the middle and both of them are actually kind of like a WCW versus WWF kind of a situation? Wait till that happens, then you can decide the fact that like then you can have a good debate on it.
Yeah,
but until then, it's just building blocks against somewhat good storytelling.
Yeah, exactly. And you gotta also understand too about AEW is the fact that it's only been around for 3 years. It's not like even when WCW and WE were going at it, WCW was still around for at least they got 8. It was NWA. Then Ted Turner bottom. They became WCW like in the late 80s. So by 96, they were around for over like around 10 years or 8-9 years. So they had that fan base, and then they got, of course, Hogan and Savage and then Hall and Nash and Luger. And, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of different, though, in that time span. So like when you had that, you already had a pretty strong fan base and pretty strong thing for them to go against the WWE at the time. I think it's just two different eras, really, when you think about it. WWE's been around with no competition for the last 20 years. I mean, whole new fan base, whole new, it's different. It's completely different. So, I mean, once if they can go head-to-head, yeah, it will be a different story. Because, like I said, the Vince McMahon ain't going to change too much. He's already a billionaire. It's not like the 90s where he was struggling financially, too. That's another thing, too. Like, at that time, he was struggling financially. In the mid-90s, he wasn't doing so well. So he had a lot of pressure to do well because of WCW. So
exactly. So now let's have it to the point where AEW is going to bring that pressure on him. Now he'll recreate the Attitude Era. He'll create probably another Attitude Era kind of a thing. And it'd be like, it will shoot off.
I just don't. But here's the thing, though. Even in the long run, does this piss him off? Probably. Does this bother him? Yes. But is this really the pressure to him? I don't know if it is because
I'll tell you what, the Fox executives are watching, and if AEW's the cool one, that Fox is going to breathe down his neck.
That's where he's going to feel pressure from the TV executives. I agree with that. But like I said, though,
Fox seems like they know what they're doing.
Yeah,
so,
for them, they'll feel pressure from the network.
Yeah, I don't think USA knows what they're doing, but I definitely think Fox knows what they're doing.
But I mean, it's like I said, the fact that Vince McMahon is still making tons of money and he's doing really well. I mean, he pretty much cut all these wrestlers because he was like, you know what? What do I have to worry about? It's not like, even though at first he was kind of keeping all this talent from going to AEW, now he's just kind of like, whatever. Let me just release him because he figures like, I'm making this much money anyway. I don't think they're going to catch up to us. But like you said, though, I think they can. Rating-wise, I think they can catch up to them in time. But it's going to take, like, for them to keep on. Here's the thing, though. The best thing I heard from, I think CM Punk said, they shouldn't be worried about them. They should just be worried about themselves and making good TV shows, making good shows. If they continuously make good shows, they don't have to worry about that. And I totally agree with that. You can't just focus on, like, I don't think, like, even like, let's compare to Marvel and DC. You know, DC shouldn't worry about Marvel, and Marvel shouldn't worry about DC. Just make a good product. That's, in the end of the day, make a good show, make a good movie or whatever. You know, because if you're really worried about like what they're doing, that's when your product's going to suffer. So like, it's a lot of times when you try to copy other people and try to do the same like they're doing, that's when you fail. So for me, I honestly just keep on doing what they're doing and just make good shows, make something, give what the fans want. That's all you need to do. So, you know, if they continuously do that, you know, they're going to do well. And that's all matters.
Yeah, 100%. Everybody's going to win. Because you know what? Because at the same time, it's like freaking video games. Because like me and Anthony, I have PlayStation. Anthony has Xbox. And at the end of the day, we both freaking win because we get freaking baller-ass games. So
hell yeah.
There you go.
In the end of the day, everybody wins. And you're absolutely 100% correct. Because when you have competition, you always win. And that's the thing. That's why you always need, like, the video games. So you always need the big three to be around. Because if the big three are around, the video game fans wins. It's the same with the Marvel and DC. The comic book fans wins, or the movie fans wins, or anything. When you have two companies going at it, they're always going to win. The people are going to win. The customers are going to win. So I think this is great for wrestling fans. I think in the future, I think this is going to be great for wrestling if they do that. Because I don't see one big company being a thing anymore. It shouldn't be a thing. So that's pretty much it, man. And I think it's just friendly competition. That's all. I think that's all it is. So
at the end of the day, that's all it is.
It is.
All right. Are we good on wrestling talk?
We are.
I think so. I'm going to keep track of when 8 o'clock happens. I ain't going to keep track of what's happening over there. Just to let you know. Anyway, go ahead, guys.
What?
When 8 o'clock starts, I'm going to keep track on Twitter what's going on. So.
Oh.
All right. Well, this week in gaming subscriptions, Anthony, you're up.
Let's go. I am up. So PS Now for the month of September has added Final Fantasy VII, Tekken 7, Killing Floor 2.
Guys, I'm sorry, I'm going to be right back. I'll be back.
Yeah. Windbound, Pathfinder Kingmaker, and Moonlighter. Game Pass for this week has added Crown Trick, also available via update for 2 Microsoft games. Microsoft Flight Simulator World Update 6, which added 3 European countries. I know Germany was one, and I'm not sure if the other 2 were, but they're all in the close vicinity. Fallout 76 added Fallout Worlds starting today. And then tomorrow, tonight at 8 o'clock when they go live, The Artful Escape, Breath's Edge, and Nuclear Throne get added to Game Pass. And that is it for this week for those. And I got one more thing. Epic Game Store. Today's your last night to get Yoku's Island Express. Next week's game is Sheltered.
All right. Also, as well, I think on Ubisoft you can get Far Cry 3 for free.
Oh, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Sorry,
Yes.
I forgot about Ubisoft, but yes, I did see that.
Yes.
Breaking news.
What's up? What you got?
I guess Disney's rebooting Haunted Mansion. I didn't even know that.
Yes, I saw this with Owen Wilson, Lakeith Stanfield, and Tiffany Haddish.
Yes. What? Yes. What happened to Eddie Murphy? What?
Gone.
Gone. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. So I just saw that, and I was just like, oh, that was 52 minutes ago. I was like, oh, that's pretty breaking. So.
Well, we got more breaking news.
Oh, we did. We just had real quick breaking news that just came out. Is Owen Wilson, Lakeith Stanfield, and Tiffany Haddish are assembled to create a reboot of Disney's Haunted Mansion.
Cool.
Yeah, it can't be any worse than the Eddie Murphy one. So
that's what I was gonna say.
I'll be honest, I didn't really care for it, unfortunately. And I'm going to tell you what, I could have psyched myself up for it, because coming off of Pirates of the Caribbean, I was pretty stoked for it.
Yeah, I could see that. I don't remember watching the movie too much, but I do go on the ride almost like every time I'm at Magic Kingdom. So
dude, the ride's fantastic at Magic Kingdom. But I was just like, so our expectations for Pirates when they first got announced, we were like, eh. And then we saw the trailer, we're like, okay, this could be good. We went and watched it in the theater, and we're like, okay, damn, that was good. So then they announced Haunted Mansion and had Eddie Murphy in it. We're like, oh, okay, this could be really good. Yeah, no. Yeah. But again, I think I overhyped myself for that one.
Possible. Definitely possible.
Still did well in the theater, though. 182 million.
Yeah. I mean, it was Disney. Anything with Disney in it, we're like, oh yeah, it's gonna make money.
That's true.
All right, we're going to start our movie and review early.
Oh,
really? Oh, wow.
I like it.
Early, because this has been getting some buzz, very good buzz, and also as well very respectable buzz, because this movie is freaking fantastic.
Absolutely.
I think we all can agree on that. All three of us can agree, because
this movie is pretty damn fantastic.
Yeah, it is.
Not gonna lie. I don't even know if we should even go into spoiler territory or what.
No, let's keep it. Let's do light spoiler. Let's do that. Let's not go full spoiler. Let's keep it light spoiler. So that way, if no one's seen it, they can still hang around.
Okay. So light spoilerish. Okay, so let's think of the fact that I would say the fight choreography, every actor played their part very well.
I agree.
Even Awkwafina was like, even though you're there to kind of move the story along and tell some things that we may not know, you were there and you played your part very well, and you were pretty freaking hilarious.
Oh yeah, so, the comedy in this movie spot on. Ben Kingsley. Freaking hilarious in this movie.
Well, that's a spoiler right there. You just gave up a spoiler.
Well, dude, you seen them in the freaking the.
Did you? I don't know.
Yes, you see them in the pictures that they actually been putting out.
And not even that, but if you go on Disney Plus, it they literally put the "All Hail the King" in the new releases. The one shots for you to watch, even though it's 8 years old. So why would they put the one shot there if Ben Kingsley's not going to be in the movie?
That's true.
Yeah.
Plus, it's not a cameo. He's in the movie.
No, it's not even a cameo. Actually, he really is in the movie.
Yeah. So I highly recommend going and watching it, Devin. Best origin. Disney or best Marvel origin since Black Panther. Actually got pretty strong Black Panther vibes from it. Yeah. Best Marvel movie since Endgame, I would say.
I'll say even Infinity War.
Okay.
I think
he says it's better than Endgame.
I think it's more. I'd be honest, it's more a complete movie for me than Endgame in some ways.
Well, that's because Endgame is a second half of a movie.
Yeah. So let's take Avengers movies out of it for a second.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
This movie is definitely an origin story. Is definitely up there. If anything, I'll agree with Devin. Ragnarok is probably. It would go for me. We Black Panther, Ragnarok, and then this. Honestly, for me, I don't even think this is probably the best fighting scenes since Winter Soldier. My opinion.
Yeah,
I would agree with that.
The choreography, everything about this was really spot on and was really amazing, and it wowed us with the fact of we've never seen anything like this in a Marvel movie before. It felt like a Crouching Tiger meets a Marvel movie, and this is what came out.
Yep, 100%.
I love that it still feels like a Marvel movie. It feels it totally feels like a kung fu movie, but it still feels like a Marvel movie.
Yeah,
it's amazing that they like that they do like such a good job doing that.
Yeah, they have this movie is great from beginning to end. It is a great movie. I'm not going to compare it to other Marvel movies. I think it's bad when you compare it or you put it in your top whatever. It's kind of hard because like I feel there's so many movies right now that it's hard to be like, oh, this was the best or this is one of the best and all that. But overall,
Pete doesn't want to be edgy. That's what I'm hearing. Pete doesn't want to be edgy.
No, it's not even edgy. It's just like I don't like what do I mean, if I had to think like of movies that are great, I mean I could think of some, but it's what do I rank it above or what
that's what we do, Pete. That's why we do this.
I understand
what do you okay. At the end of the day, which in your feeling your gut after this movie, what would you feel like that you felt this much excitement after the movie? What other Marvel movie besides Avengers movies got you this amped, got you this excited?
Well, Infinity Wars is one. Guardians of the Galaxy
outside of Avengers movies.
Guardians of the Galaxy is definitely one that got me really excited. Guardians, like excited or emotional.
No. Let's go. Marvel's back. Like that kind of like excited.
Like Winter Soldier. I mean, but I mean, I'm trying to think because there's so many movies. I don't want to like leave something out. Like Ragnarok is great. It's kind of hard. But like, okay, let's just put it this way. Marvel is back. Like, let's just put it this way because I feel they're back because for since Endgame and Far From Home. I can't say Far From Home. Can't leave that behind. But look, their movies all their projects that they've done were kind of like okay. Like they're not great. They're okay. Black Widow's okay. Like all the TV shows were okay. They weren't great. This is great. This is definitely a great movie. And in the end of the day, I really love the story. I love let's put it this way. Shang-Chi and Awkwafina, like I forgot it was Katie, I think her name was in the movie.
Yeah.
Shang-Chi and Katie were great. They're very likable characters. Extremely likable characters. Like you like seeing them. You want to make sure they're okay. You love their friendship. They're just really great characters, and you want to see more of them. The villain. Let's not forget the villain. I don't want to call him. I guess because he made fun of the whole Mandarin name. It's so funny. He made fun of the Mandarin, but he was in the movie. But he was a great villain. I really like this villain. Honestly, he might have been one of the best villains in Marvel because he's somebody that actually I believe what he was doing. I understand in some sense. Even though he was a bad guy and he did bad things and he wasn't a good father to Shang-Chi, I believed in the character. Like he made his character, his whole mission, everything he was trying to do believable. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yes. Very emotional character. And I love that character. He was a great villain. And probably one of the best villain stories, actually, to be honest. Even better than Thanos in some ways, because you can understand the everything he was doing.
Yeah, I'd say Thanos, probably the best villain since Killmonger. I would probably say,
or even Vulture. Yeah, Vulture too is another villain that I believed in.
Yeah, because I really liked Killmonger's story and why Killmonger wanted to come back
a believable villain. You have to understand his reasonings. Same with Vulture too. You understand his reasonings, and I think that was great about it. Like Thanos, even too, he was a great villain, but. Some of his some of his reasons still didn't make the whole genocide thing. I don't know if it made too much sense.
But that's what's great about the What If when they're like joking about it. Like I love that. It's like but it's like random. It's okay because it's random.
Yeah.
Like no, it's still genocide.
But like this villain definitely you kind of see his point of view, even though you might not agree with it. Even though he's a bad guy, he did bad things. You understood him. And I think that's what made him a great villain.
You think that's why they released that Doctor Strange episode before this one?
Oh, because
it literally is kind of the same thing.
Kind of similar, yeah.
And Devin, you knew that from the trailer that his dad was the villain. So.
Yeah, it's like that's like been known.
Yeah, that was known. He literally said he was his father. Okay, so that's not a spoiler. I didn't say exactly why. Here's the thing, though. This is not a spoiler because I didn't say why what's great about his motivation. I didn't reveal that part. That's a spoiler. So, but no, Yeah, I just feel this is but this is a better story than the Doctor Strange one because I still don't think didn't make sense. The whole him and
can we take a moment to acknowledge the music, man? Music hit.
Yeah.
that was some good music in this movie.
Yeah. Who directed this movie?
We also know Lil Nas X survived the snap because we had Old Town Road.
Yeah.
We would have never had Old Town Road if he didn't survive the snap.
Here's my question though. My question though. Like, who directed this movie? Who wrote this movie? Because I'm guessing.
I got you. Writing: Dave Callahan, Destin Creighton, Andrew Lanham. The director was Destin Daniel Creighton, who had. I think this is actually his first feature film.
Really?
Good Lord.
I'm looking here.
Really? That's amazing.
Oh no, I'm sorry. He directed Just Mercy. It came out last year.
Was that
2
good?
years ago with no, I have not seen it. He also directed The Glass Castle, Short Term 12, I Am Not a Hipster, but I'm not. Short Term 12 is like a kind of a short. I Am Not a Hipster, Just Mercy, and now Shang-Chi. Like
that's crazy. It's definitely.
It fits their wheelhouse though. Like Marvel, I feel like they've been getting like young up and coming directors. Like I feel like that's like a Marvel thing.
It's definitely like straight up Chinese cinema though. It definitely takes a lot of like its visuals, its choreography, everything about it takes from Chinese cinema. And I figured like it would be somebody a director from those movies, because it feels like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, or it feels like Hero, or it feels like all these great movies that came around the late '90s and early 2000s, So I figured it would have been something like that directing this movie because it has a lot of great like certain things like that, the visuals and everything about it. So
this is completely different than anything he's done.
Wow,
yeah,
that's crazy.
Just Mercy has Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's a lawyer movie.
Brie Larson and Jamie Foxx in it.
Yeah, it's a lawyer movie, right?
Yeah,
court movie.
And then The Glass Castle is also with Brie Larson, Woody Harrelson, and Naomi Watts.
That's crazy. Like I'm impressed with this director because, like I said, though, this is something like it felt like he's something like maybe he's done before, but it's man, he did a great job, great job. Yeah, I also love the fact that here's another thing about the movie is it tied into Iron Man 3.
Yeah,
it tied into that whole story. And I'm like,
that was really the only movie tied into Iron Man 3.
But it definitely almost, I wouldn't say retconned it, but it definitely kind of.
In a way, it retconned it.
Kind of,
it did. It did retconned because the rings is like.
It kind of did. Because he kind of.
Well, they started the retcon on All Hail the King. That started the retcon of 3.
Is this spoiler to the fact that he actually mentioned about the? Is it a spoiler that he mentioned about that the whole Iron Man 3 story? Is that a spoiler or is that something like?
I mean, I'll probably leave it out because
not really.
Let's just say it's like kind of direct ties to Iron Man 3.
Go watch All Hail the King, and it's kind of a continuation of where that was headed.
Yeah.
So, I think
that's actually a great short too. If you've never seen it, that's a really good short. Justin Hammer's hilarious in that too, by the way.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I'm kind of happy they kind of like. I think it makes everybody who watch Iron Man 3 kind of happy as well. The fact they pretty much retconned that and just like, hey, you know what? He's the real guy, not like he's the real leader of the 10 Rings. I'm
not gonna lie. I'm super excited for the Eternals now.
Yeah.
The fact that they have a. Go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say the fact that like this opened up to be the second biggest opening in box office in 2021 so far.
Behind the $100 million woman.
We'll talk about that later.
Oh shit! Oh damn! Okay, shots fired.
80 million was Black Widow, 75 million Shang-Chi, 70 million Fast and Furious 9, 47 million A Quiet Place 2, and 35 million Jungle Cruise.
Hey, you know what? For a September movie, that's really good as well. It actually broke records for a September movie, so that's pretty awesome. For Shang-Chi.
I'm actually kind of surprised of. I thought it was like number one for that for a while.
I think it is number one for September. It really is. I think it is number one. September movies never really do well. So, one thing you gotta also look at this movie. Think about it this way too. This is great for them. You know why? Because it does have no huge superstars, no huge stars in this movie at all.
None
at all. Like even the guy who's a big actor in this movie, you don't even know he's in the movie. No. And I'm gonna say who it is, but I think you already guess who it is. But yes, that's crazy to think that none of these actors are big stars and still did really well in the box office. Not like Scarlett Johansson was a big movie star, who was an Avenger. Yeah. That's you see, that's in the same time though. That's why Marvel needs to just make good movies. Just worry about making good fucking movies.
Good story, I guess since they're doing exclusive in the theater, they're shortening the release window for Disney Plus. This will be on Disney Plus in 45 days after release date. So that's pretty exciting, actually.
That is good.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So what would that put it at? Middle of October?
Possibly, yeah. Yeah, I'll say so. Middle of October.
When does it come out? September 3rd?
Yeah.
So mid-October.
Yeah. That's cool. I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm really excited to watch it again. So.
No, it's an excellent movie. I think we all three of us highly recommend it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I really enjoyed seeing the
movies. I'm not sure we'll rank it. Maybe I have to watch it again to give that some ranking where I'll put in my echelon of Marvel movies. But it's definitely high up there to Marvel movies. Let's just put it that way. Definitely high up when it comes to great story and all that. I have a couple of gripes. But I don't know if I want to say anything because it's spoiler.
One's in the trailer, so you can get. I know one you can talk about.
Yeah, okay. So the one that I will talk about because it is in the trailer is the Abomination and Wong Foo. It didn't make sense for it to be in the movie.
The only reason, and I talked to Pete about this before, was the only reason that I felt like they needed to have that fight scene there was because it needed to make sense why Wong showed up in the post-credit scene. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes.
Yeah, because that you're right because I can see that because they have to. Okay, yeah, you're right.
That's it. Just leave it at that. That's it. Yeah. But it could have been so much more. That scene, the original scene in the fight pit, could have been so much better. Much
because
more.
It just didn't make any sense for them to be there. Like it was more like, why are they there?
I wasn't questioning it. It was like, oh, this is like connections to what we already know. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's remind you, this is still a Marvel movie.
Still a cool fight scene, though.
It's still a cool fight scene.
It just literally, that's what I took from it. Was about this is just still Marvel. Let's not forget that.
But in the same time, was it necessary? I don't think so. It wasn't necessary. I think it's still a great movie. If you take that out, it's still a great freaking movie.
Yeah, again, I'm gonna go with it if it makes the post-credit scene make more sense. That's it. I don't want to say anything about the post-credit scene, except for it pushes Phase 4 further a little bit. Breadcrumbs.
Both.
Actually, I was expecting a Ben Kingsley joke one. It's actually 2 story ones. So definitely watch both of them.
Yes, it actually is two big end credit scenes because it actually tells continuation of the whole story, MCU story.
Yeah,
pretty much. So so you'll see it in the future.
I was definitely expecting the end one to be like Ben Kingsley and the little mythical creature, but as like because Marvel always usually does. Oh yeah, well that's it. Okay, let's move on. Before I Tom Holland this.
Tom Holland it.
Let's just go ahead and go on. All right, here we go. First trailer react.
Special Agent John Hartley, FBI. Been tracking your scores for a while now. Every city, every heist. Now that you've been tagged with red notices, you've become the world's most wanted criminals. And I'm the only one who can bring you in.
Where'd you get that jacket? It's a statement piece. Somewhere there's a very nude cow whispering, worth it. No, you heard about me,
Looking for something specific or just browsing?
You're under arrest.
Oh my God. Read the room.
You want to arrest me? Arrest me.
I just want the egg.
Help me catch her, and I will help you.
Teamwork.
Direct, you know we get that.
Team. It feels weird in my mouth.
Hello, boys. How's it going with your partner in crime?
We're work wives. We're not work wives.
Sister wife.
We're not any kind of wives. We both know that this whole thing is going to end with you in handcuffs.
Promises.
Know you heard about me, right?
Bye-bye, Agent John Hartley.
Live and direct, you know we get that.
12.
So that's the movie we've been waiting for, right? Because those were the 3 that announced the 100 and something movies of Netflix or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the one we've been waiting for.
Yep. So it looks good. I could honestly, I could seriously listen to those two like banter all day.
Oh yeah,
They're hilarious.
Definitely a good body cup combination right there. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, we've already seen them in Hobbs and Shaw, so.
Yeah.
I mean, a little bit. I mean, they weren't like in, you know.
And that's all we needed.
Those post-credit scenes were just hilarious with it.
Yeah, they were hilarious.
Well, just alone was just like, all right, yeah, we need to get these two in a movie, like stat.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I think it looks good. Netflix needs a couple good movies because Rotten Tomato hasn't been kind to some of their last releases. So,
well, let's put it like this: the 3 other trailers we're watching today are all going to be on Netflix.
okay,
Really?
okay, let's
I guess
go.
the Netflix come with the big guns, huh?
They need to.
Yeah, Netflix came with some big guns this week and be like, oh, don't worry, we have this, we have that, and we have this. But yeah, this looks fun. What was I going to say about this? Just pretty much just looks fun. It looks like just Netflix just throwing a lot of money and just be like, here we go. This is content for
I feel
you.
they need to though.
I agree.
I feel the need to throw money because, like, I feel like Disney Plus and HBO Max, they got their own major movies always coming into their thing, so they need some sort of.
I think
like,
HBO Max, and here's the thing: is I think HBO Max and Disney, they have the heavy hitter IPs, so they can they don't have to do as much. I feel like Netflix really only has Stranger Things, so I feel like they need to.
They got some other things. I mean, freaking this past week, the heist thing.
Oh,
I've
Money
seen
Heist.
so many goddamn Money Heist. I've seen so many goddamn commercials for that thing. Like it's crazy.
But have you watched it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You have like the new one, or
actually no. I started from the very beginning.
Okay.
It actually inspired me to actually watch it. I'm like,
oh, good, good.
Even though it's a foreign movie with English audio dub, it's still a watchable show, and very interesting how they play it out. And then plus you got Lucifer's last season's coming out on Friday. You have You season 3 coming out next month.
Which one?
So, You.
Oh, okay. I haven't watched that. I hear I need to though.
Yeah.
If you enjoy Dexter.
You know, okay, so Netflix has content. I'm not saying they don't have content. Like, they really do a bad job promoting their content, though. Like
But,
sometimes I don't even know.
As what Chris said, they're starting to do more because he said that Money Heist got him to watch like their commercials and stuff for
Okay,
it.
good. Because it needs
Got
to
him
do
to
that.
watch it. Yeah, no, I agree with you.
I don't even know what they like. Sometimes, like you see, I wouldn't know this movie's coming out on Netflix unless you showed the trailer. I would have no idea this movie's coming out on Netflix.
That's well. Here's like what drives me to watch stuff on Netflix, and I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, but I always go to the top 10 list, and if something looks good in the top 10 list, I watch it.
Yeah, but I think that's the thing though. Unless you're like a constant Netflix watcher, if you're constant on Netflix, sure you'll be watching.
I'm not, dude. I hop on Netflix. I go through the top 10. If nothing interests me, I go to Disney or Peacock or Hulu and see what's over there.
I think that's a problem though, because I feel like you should try to advertise more. You know, like advertise in certain ways. Because if you don't, like
Disney's the best at it. Disney, like they literally will promote.
They have the money to.
Oh, I agree. I agree with you. But like they also have the IP. Because the thing is, dude, is if you're watching, let's say you're watching a football game, right, or watching something on TV, and you see a trailer come up for Hawkeye, you're gonna be like, oh shit, like you know what I'm saying? Like you're like, oh, like I know that guy.
What channel does AMC or the Emmys come on?
ABC, right?
Oh, who's owned by?
Oh, dude, you know what's so funny about that, Chris? Is like I seen like people because like there's this like rumor this week that Xbox might buy Take-Two, and they're like, oh, no way that'll get through Congress. And someone's like, you realize Disney owns ESPN, ABC, like all these things, and they're like, I'm pretty sure Microsoft can buy whoever they want to buy.
Here's the thing, dude. The only thing, you know what makes a monopoly? If you buy all the competition.
Yeah, there's so many video game companies out there, though. Like, dude, like one Domino's not gonna move it.
Microsoft
fucking Domino.
Only because of Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead. Like, other than that, like they're like they don't have
their whole 2K. The whole
that's right. The whole sports line. Chris will be gaming over on the Xbox. No, they would keep that multi-platinum though. I mean, multi-platform. They wouldn't do that.
Imagine if they didn't. Imagine if they didn't, and all their sports games came out on day one on Game Pass.
Well, no, they would be on Game Pass day one, but they'll still release it on Sony. I don't think they would. Because you say that, Pete. I see the face, but look at Minecraft, dude. They never took Minecraft off of everything, and they still update it for everything. The same with Minecraft Dungeons. That went to everything, and that was way after Microsoft owned it.
But all Elder Scrolls games now are going to be on Game Pass. And
the single player ones will, not the online though. They're going to still support like Elder Scrolls Online for PlayStation, just like they're going to keep supporting Fallout 76.
Yeah, but okay. So, like, past games, yes. Past games that have been in production, yes. But future games going forward, like, say, in fact, 2K25.
Yeah.
That would be a Game Pass only or Xbox only.
It would be crazy. I could definitely see Chris playing on Xbox a little bit more if that happened.
Yeah. If that happened, all right, well, looks like I'm getting an Xbox.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
That kind of changes the whole video game. Like, I don't know.
I'll be honest though. I even as somebody that mains on the Xbox, I would hope that if they purchase 2K, that they keep the sports games multi-platform. I get it if they don't, but I would hope that they would, because I feel like sports games should be on every system. Like the show. That's great that the show is now on Xbox as well as PlayStation. And you know what, Pete? They had their best-selling year ever that they were on both. So who's making the money on that? Sony is.
At the end of the day, hope that this is just a rumor. It doesn't happen, because I don't want to see that.
I want to see it.
I think
I want to see it happen.
Of course, you want to see it because you're big Microsoft fan.
I want to keep eating my Game Pass stuff.
Of course, just the same way I want to see everybody go to AEW. I want to see
Borderlands Xbox exclusive. Woo!
Adam Cole and CM Punk, Danny Bryan,
BioShock
exclusives.
Can you?
Anyway,
could you imagine that BioShock and Doom under the same roof? And Wolfenstein. I mean, they can make like a multi-verse game.
It's going to hurt the video game. It's going to hurt the video game industry. I don't think it should happen.
I don't think so.
I think it would. I think it's too.
The only thing that would hurt the video game industry, Pete, is if Sony or Nintendo was not in the video game industry.
But I think not having them buy it is no good for the video game industry, because they're huge sellers to all the markets. That's why I think it's bad for that to happen.
Doesn't matter. That's the name of the game.
Of course, it doesn't matter. You don't want it because you want everything under one roof, man. You're somebody who wants everything under one roof.
I don't want everything under one roof.
Yes, you do.
I just want a lot of stuff under one roof.
Yes. If Disney bought if Disney bought everything, that's what you love. It's like, oh man, I got all the video games anywhere.
Hey, Pete,
I got all the movies.
Pete, did
you
see what next week was What If episode's about? What if DC was good?
You see? This is what I get, man. He's
so good, sir.
He is so like fanboy about certain things, man. This guy.
How can I not be after Shang-Chi, man? I'm riding high on that wave.
Yeah, we weren't riding high on Marvel for the last year or so. So now we're riding high.
But hey, at least I'm critical where I need to be.
Well, of course, I got to be critical too, man. I'm a Marvel fanboy. I still have to be critical.
Speaking of being critical, I gotta say, Chris and Pete, I think everyone's lost their goddamn mind. I think people forgot how bad 2 and 3 were, and there's this huge hype for this movie, and I still have trauma from these 2 movies. I don't know about you guys.
I don't think 2 was that bad. 3, questionable.
I put it this way.
So much hype.
There is so much hype. It's crazy.
Yeah, okay.
It's like
No, I agree. There is a lot of hype.
I'm gonna go in. I promise you guys right now. I'm gonna say 1 through 4 or 1 through 3 in the Animatrix didn't exist in my world. I'm gonna go in with open mind tomorrow. I will watch this trailer, and I will let you guys know tomorrow how I feel about this movie.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully so. Because I don't know. This just seems like really.
This is the moment for you to show us what is real. Right now, we believe it's 6:27 p.m. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Could be.
It looks good.
This is the first day of the rest of your life. But if you want it,
good trailer, good teaser trailer.
You gotta fight for it.
I think it looks good. You know what, though, guys? I'm gonna be honest. What?
Was that the guy from Suits?
Do you remember how you got here?
I don't know.
You've lost your capacity to discern reality from fiction.
When you say 2 and 3, I don't think they're bad movies. But they definitely are not even close to the first movie.
PM.
The first movie is definitely a classic.
Anything else is just
Matrix.
your mind playing tricks on you.
It's a freaking classic. And will this one be
becomes
close
a
to that?
problem
I don't know.
when fantasies endanger us.
When it comes to what the first one was groundbreaking, how the movie was.
Do we?
So I always feel like anything. Yeah.
Taking a blue pill?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, the way they rolled out these teasers was like, you can choose the red pill or you can choose the blue pill.
Okay.
The website, and that's where these 2 teasers came from. And it's just like you get the red pill teaser and you get the blue pill teaser. So it's just like those. Trailers come tomorrow.
I guess it's weird because I kind of have in my head the way it should go, in the way that this movie should be. But again, I'm gonna throw that out of the window too, and I'm gonna keep an open mind and just watch the trailer. I hope it's good. And Pete, no, I disagree with you. I've rewatched them a few times since they came out, and I still don't like 2 or 3.
Hell, we did a freaking rewatching of
there you go. We did it like not too long ago. Yeah, exactly. And I'm still not feeling them, dude.
But here's my question though. Do we compare it to the first one, or are we just watching?
How could you not compare it to the first one?
I watch it as a movie as a whole, though.
Like, if you watch it as 3, even as like a 3-part saga, it's still like the first one is so good and so game changing.
Yeah, it is.
It's I don't know, man. Like the monologue, like when Cypher's talking to Agent Smith, just fantastic.
The action scenes.
Yeah, and it was game-changing action scenes.
The story too, man. I think what sells the movie, what's so great about the first one is the story. The fact that Morpheus makes Neo believe, or makes everybody he's the one. and you see glimpses of his greatness, but you're still not too sure how good, if he's really the one. And then in the end, when he gets killed, you're like, oh shit, okay, I'm surprised. And then he gets up from it, and you just realize, oh shit, this guy is the one. It's that whole feeling, that whole thing, that whole story.
Spoiler.
Is so great. Was that?
I'm just joking. I said spoiler, but
he's 20 years old.
22 years old.
22-year-old movie. Okay. You know, I'm just saying though that's like that to me is great storytelling. I think the second one is. I think the problem with the second movie is the fact that you already know he's like Superman. So it takes away from the whole like, hey, you know, like this guy is, you know, like
it's not even that. You already know that they're in a computer simulation. You already know so much that you didn't know when you first went into the Matrix.
But like, but the first one was like you like was Pete was saying, you see glimpses. Even back in the end when you see him flying, it was just like a little glimpse. And freaking the second one was like, oh, all bets are off. You can shoot at me all you want. I'm gonna stop all the bullets right here.
Yeah,
but there was no mystery to it.
I do feel though that when you finished watching the first Matrix though, you actually like sat and you're like, holy shit! Like that actually makes sense. Like it could be a thing. Like what? Like I think that's like the.
I think that's a crazy part of the movie. You kind of think yourself, are you in the Matrix? Is this really? Because I love how they talk about deja vu. It's a glitch in the Matrix, deja vu. And I just think that that's something like, well, you know what? The kind of does that make sense? Is that even such? You know, can it be a thing? You know, like things like that where you just kind of even the whole like you're saying the whole Agent Smith his monologues that he he said to Morpheus. You just kind of like look at it. You're like, damn, everything he says is a very like about society and everything else. It's just kind of like, wow, okay, you know.
I love that. That's a great monologue too. The one with Morpheus you're talking about, the one where he says like, oh, like we did make like a perfect Matrix, but people don't want the perfect Matrix, so they want chaos or whatever it is.
It's a way of saying about society how they are. You know.
Yeah, I love that one. I love the Cypher one. Like, dude, there's so many.
Cypher, yeah. Oh no, that's another one too.
Yeah, there's so many. There's so many great. Like
great
dialogue,
great moments,
dude, in that movie.
One of the best moments. I love this moment too. It's I love when Cypher Joey Pants he pretty much got out of the Matrix and pretty much killed like Tank or Bulldozer. You think he kills Tank too? I think. Yeah. And he's just he goes in and starts pulling the plug on each one, and he was going to pull the plug on Neo. It's like, do you ever believe he's the one? Do you ever believe everything that he said, yes or no? And she's like, yes. And he's like, and I love when his response is, no, I can't believe it. And then he gets blasted. I'm like, dude, that's such a great moment because you're like, the way he says like yes, and then she's like no. It's like it's just such cool because you start believing more in Neo. Like it just you believe more in the character. It sells you in the character. Like this guy is the one. Yeah,
I gotta say though, like the first one had such great world building, and then it's like I almost felt like everything that came after it like lacked. Like the video game sucked. The like the Animatrix was probably the best thing after the first one.
The Path of Neo wasn't bad.
It wasn't as good as it could have been. Enter the Matrix was awful.
Enter the Matrix, yes, I agree, was definitely bad, but Path of Neo wasn't terrible.
Can we get a new game?
No,
we don't want.
We're done with licensed games from.
Are we though? Because Indiana Jones is coming out and it's gonna be fantastic.
Well, that's also done by IO Interactive, and so no, that's not done by.
That one's Machine Games. The company that makes Wolfenstein is doing that one.
That's right. But we have IO Interactive making freaking James Bond, so I mean,
which I'm okay with both of those. Both of those companies make good games. Both of those licenses could be great video game licenses. So again,
what is insane though, you would think the Matrix would be making a great, awesome video game, and yet you never got a great, awesome video game out of the Matrix. That's a franchise.
Even the Matrix Online sucked.
That's what I'm saying though. It's so crazy when you think about it. The Matrix as a whole, dude. Congress did a better job with the whole Matrix thing than
He's not lying.
Dude, Congress the video game made a better job with doing the Matrix thing. Hell, Max Payne did a good job with the whole bullet time than the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's insane to me. Dude, why? I don't understand how anybody cannot take this and make it a great video game. But overall, though, I hope Resurrections is a great movie. I do hope it has some... You know what? It needs to go back to the roots. I think it needs to go back to the whole the first movie. Go back to that. Go back to your roots. Hopefully that's what it's doing. It looks like that's what it's doing.
Yeah, that's
go
what
back
it
to that.
looks like it's doing.
What's that?
That's what it looks like it's doing.
Yeah. If it goes back to the roots, not tell the same story, do it a little differently, but if it goes back to that, maybe, just maybe, they might recreate magic again.
Maybe.
They did it with Halloween. The last Halloween movie.
And Ghostbusters looks really good too. So
that might be another one too. I'm very excited.
I'm partying like it's 1985 this year.
I mean, Cobra Kai 2, it could happen. I hope so. We'll see.
We'll see.
Boom,
Tomorrow.
Let's go. 40 minutes of greatness. Greatness awaits.
And the crazy thing about this is the fact, like, this is a showcase. This is not a state of play. The last showcase we had was last year, and he showed a shit ton of things.
I want to see Ragnarok. I want to see Gran Turismo 7.
Yeah. I
want to see new games and not director's cuts.
Yeah.
If it's a director's cut, it has to be at least 2 generations or older. So PlayStation 3 or older. I don't want any more PS4 director's cuts.
I'm sorry, but there's probably end up being a Last of Us Part 2 director's cut.
Yeah, and a Bloodborne director's cut. That's the rumor going around.
Maybe. But no, I thought it was a Bloodborne sequel, if anything.
Okay, well that'll be like if you're gonna make a remaster, like give me like the Sly Coopers or give me like Jack and Daxter, like then we'll start talking.
Yeah, but PlayStation Showcase tomorrow, 40 minutes long. No PSVR next generation, no PSVR, so they in that right out of the gate. So like, nope, don't expect that. But then that leaves the gate wide open for everything else.
Final Fantasy VII Part 2. We'll see here. Yeah. We'll see Final Fantasy 16, even if it's not a release date or anything. They'll still show a little bit of it. Yeah. I would imagine Tokyo Ghostwire should be on the show.
Should be,
as well as Deathloop, because it's exclusive for a year. They paid for it. Might as well show it.
But it comes out next week. They probably just give like a little launch trailer. And
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just a 2-minute launch trailer. I mean, it makes sense. Yeah. Like you paid for the exclusivity, you might as well show it. Yeah, I can see Ghostwire Tokyo though, definitely.
Ghostwire Tokyo, God of War Ragnarok, because we don't exactly really know if it's called Ragnarok or not.
I'm hoping Ragnarok's like a nice 10-minute trailer, personally.
Like we got for God of War when the original was announced. Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, I think that would be awesome. Because that's going to probably be their huge spring game. Well, no, Horizon's their spring game. Unless they're doing both in the spring. I don't know, though. I might pace it a little bit. Maybe put that in the summer. Like May or June.
We haven't seen anything on Ragnarok, though.
And yeah, that's true. We haven't even seen... But
then again, like 6 months before the release date, we got, like... They announced the fact of, like, here's gameplay, actual gameplay, and guess what? It has a date 6 months out. So it's very well possible. I doubt we'll probably see a maybe 5-minute demo of Horizon, maybe.
I was thinking we'll probably see Horizon on there again as well.
Even though they just did say the fact of the release date and give a deep dive into the collector's editions and all that.
You think we're gonna see factions?
Last of Us factions?
Yeah. Are you a little disappointed by that? Because that was supposed to come with the game, and now they're talking about making a standalone game.
I'm not upset about that.
Okay.
Like, I think their main focus is trying to get the game Last of Us Part 2 out originally, and which they did. And so, like, even though it caused a whole bunch of controversy as it still was an experience to be made, or experience to have playthrough. I don't... If Last of Us Director's Cut comes out, fine. All right, let that be the last one.
I think they're getting a little silly with these director's cuts, especially when like the games are backwards compatible and you can just patch them.
Yeah, where you can just patch them and then just leave it at that. There's no reason for a director's cut. I get it. There's a lot coming with Death Stranding, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Enough is enough. Let's see what else. Santa Monica, Naughty Dog. Bend, I don't know what they're going to work on. Blue Point, they're probably working on.
There was a rumor I seen with Bend. I forget what it was. No.
Well, they're creating something new since Days Gone 2 is not going to be a thing.
I forget what it was, but yeah, I seen a rumor for Bend.
But either way, you'll see my little minute or two reactions after the showcase because I'll be at work. And I'll just watch it and give you a little 2 minutes afterwards. I'm probably doing it on an Instagram story. But yeah, be on the lookout for that. Pete, do you have anything to add to the showcase?
Well, I just hope that there's some good releases and all that. Get some excited for the fall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Literally, Christmas just around the corner, so we need some big games in order to get ourselves excited for that. So yeah. Like I said, dude. I mean, like I said, though, it's a matter of. Here's my question, though. It's a matter of, for us, like the new systems came. All right, cool. What games out there that's going to get excited for the next gen? What games going to be out there to get us buying? You know what I'm saying? And we need that. Yeah. I think we need that now. So, and I'm pretty sure it's just around the corner. So I definitely you're going to see it in the next couple months.
All right. Yeah. Indeed. So, while on topic of PlayStation here for a second, that PlayStation Horizon controversy shit that happened last week, they said, PS4. If you buy the PS4 version of Horizon Forbidden West, you won't be able to upgrade to the PlayStation 5 version. You have to buy the PlayStation 5 version on its own. It's stupid.
Or you have to get the deluxe $80 edition to get both.
Yeah. Stupid.
You know what the thing is, Chris? Is I'll be honest with you. Like, if they want to charge $10 to upgrade, that's fine. But make sense of it. Like just make one pathway.
Here's the thing for it. When this original video showed the fact of like, hey, yeah, the first year releases are going to be PS4 to PS5 compatible. If you buy the PS4 version, you're going to get the PS5 version for free. That was their promise originally. When Horizon Forbidden West got pushed into next year, they're like, oh, we're going to do a little sneaky thing here and be like, hey, no, you have to spend like $20 extra to get both versions. Sorry about that. Which is bullshit. So, PlayStation, you right it or wrong, you said like, okay, fine, we'll go back to where we originally said. Every single PS4 version of Horizon Forbidden West, you'll get the PlayStation 5 version for free. No cost to you. Thank freaking God. Because what you were doing before was stupid and bullshitty.
And so
is stupid.
They did say though that Gran Turismo 7 and Ragnarok will be $10 upgrades. But again, like I was saying, that's fine if that's what they're gonna do. I don't like it. I wouldn't do it. But at least they're being clear on what to do.
Transparent about it.
Yeah, they're being transparent and letting you know, like this was really crazy because it was like if you buy the PS4 version, after you buy the PS4 version, there's literally no way to get the PS5 version unless you buy the PS5 version. It's like that's not good. That's not good for anybody. No. So
business.
It's not. And I'm happy that Far Cry 6 came out and they said that if you buy Far Cry 6, Ubisoft came out and said if you buy Far Cry 6, free upgrade to the new consoles. So, again, just be clear about what you're doing, about what the plan is, because make it make sense.
Yeah, make it make sense, please. Yeah. Make it make sense. And if all God, just do what Xbox does: smart delivery. Just do that. Go. Figure it out. Figure it out. Something.
Not just a catchphrase, guys. It literally is a fantastic feature on the Xbox.
Just freaking do smart delivery, because you know how, like, okay, you guys may not know because you guys don't have a PS5, but like, it's annoying as shit when you buy a PS5 game and it automatically comes with a PS4 version. They ask you, no. They ask you, which game would you like to download on your system?
I don't get asked. It just downloads the best version.
Exactly. But like I have to be like, so I have to pick the PS5 version, make sure I click that one, and then both ended up downloading. I have to be like, okay, so let me make sure I click the PS5 version that I want to play, not the PS4 version.
The game saves is kind of a little awkward too, the way they do that. So like on Xbox, I could go from an Xbox One, go to an Xbox One S, go to an Xbox One X, go to cloud gaming, go to a Series S, and my save file will just follow me automatically. You just turn on the game and it's good to go. PlayStation's a little bit more difficult. Like if you're playing the PS4 version, don't you have to like upload your save file to the cloud? Then you got to load
it automatically uploads because the fact that you have the PlayStation Plus cloud thing, it automatically uploads. If you set it up to automatically upload, it automatically is in the cloud.
Gotcha.
Anyway.
Okay. Well, then that's not as bad. I love that with the Xbox. Like literally, you just start the game and it grabs your save file. Doesn't matter what version of it is.
I get what you mean. All right, moving on. Oh, next trailer act. Here we go.
Boom, let's go.
This is emergency operator 625.
I've just been robbed.
Okay, sir, I need to know where you are. Last name?
Is this the fire department?
No, ma'am, you've reached 911, but I can connect you to fire. Just hold the line. What does she look like?
She was tall, pink hair, in heels. Hey, man, can you tell me how long it's gonna take?
911, what is the address of your emergency?
I just want to talk to you.
Okay, I'm hanging
I'm
up.
just up for a drive, sweetie, okay?
Is there someone with you?
Uh-huh.
Does the person you're with know you called us?
No.
Who do they think you called? Your child?
Yes, sweetie.
Does the person you're with have a weapon?
Yes.
I need the color of the car, okay? When I say the right one, say it's fine. Red? White?
It's fine.
Is it a car?
No, man.
Oh, no, just yes or no. Just yes or no answers, Emily.
I'm sorry, I have to hang up.
Give me the phone right now.
I'm gonna die.
I have a woman who's been abducted.
What are we looking for?
A white van.
That's not enough.
Come on!
Mommy?
I just talked to your mommy. She's gonna be okay.
You promise?
I promise. You have air support available?
Negative. Air support is grounded due to fire weather.
There is a scared little girl whose mother has been abducted.
I need a better location.
I'll get it.
How will you get it?
I know Emily is with you. Where are you going? What's going on?
Oh my god. Really, PD? We need medical immediately.
What's going on? Whoa. Have your seatbelt on?
No.
Is Henry?
Come on.
No.
Put yours on. Now listen. I need you to pull the handbrake hard. Pull it.
The guilty.
You know what? That kind of like I know it's not him in that same role, but it feels like a small, like darker movie, kind of like Night Watcher, or not Night. Is that what it is called?
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler. Thank you. I know he's not like creepy like he was in that movie, but like, doesn't it kind of have like a small, like kind of like thriller kind of feel like that?
Yeah, it feels a little bit like that in Prisoners, kind of like that same type of dark tones.
Cellular in a way.
Yeah, exactly.
What was that movie I watched with where they were in the woods? In the one, the kid, or maybe it wasn't the woods. I don't know. The kid gets kidnapped. It wasn't the woods. Sorry, the kid gets kidnapped. I think Hugh Jackman was in it.
Yeah, it's Prisoners.
It's Prisoners. Okay.
Yeah, the one where Hugh Jackman's the father, the girl gets kidnapped, and he's a cop.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, and that's like with like the van down the road or whatever. Or am I thinking of a different movie?
No, this is with the van down the road.
That was like they were having like Thanksgiving dinner or whatever, and the kids. Okay. That movie.
And they got that kid, and he kidnapped that guy, whatever, who he thought took his kid, and he started torturing him. Yeah, it's Prisoner.
Yeah, that was such a good movie. Like that was one,
movie.
huh?
Extremely good. I love
that's
that
like
movie.
those movies are like kind of like my wheelhouse movies. Like I don't know, like I just kind of like those because it's kind of like almost like a who like makes you think. I guess that's like what kind of like what I like.
Yeah.
They both are very cerebral movies. I should say.
I guess I kind of like it too when it's like a little bit teeters the line and makes you kind of think of like, is this moral? Like the morals of it, like is there, you know what I'm saying? Like
Both movies actually, both movies.
Yeah,
it's funny though because like for instance, Prisoners, the morality in that movie is like you think Hugh Jackman, what he's doing to that guy, is it right or wrong? But as a parent, you can't understand that what he was doing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like I like
what would you do for your kid?
That's what I like about it.
Do your kid was it wrong? Yeah, sure, but what would you do for your kid to go find her? Yeah, you'll do whatever it takes.
Yeah, like what's the limits?
Yeah, what's the limits? Yeah, and Nightcrawler is somewhat almost like
Nightcrawler is just it's skeezy, man.
Skeezy than anything because of like what's the limits will a person do to make themselves famous?
Be successful. To be successful. Like where do you stop? That's crazy. Yeah.
And but I think Jake Gyllenhaal always kind of goes for these type of movies, much more darker, more like test people's moralities, I guess, like when it comes to watching the product.
It's fitting for him.
Well, it's very fitting for him. And you know what though?
Anything with that director though, he's always in though. He's always all.
Oh, it's the same director?
Yeah.
Same director as from this is the End Watch or End Watch.
Oh, End Watch?
I think so. Hold on, let me make sure.
I know it's one that did Training Day, it said.
Yeah, it did Training Day and then writer of actually True Detective.
Okay.
So
Antoine Fuqua, is that his name?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's the one from Training Day. I know him.
Yeah, The Equalizer, Magnificent Seven, Southpaw, Brooklyn's Finest.
So Southpaw with freaking Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, he did Olympus Has Fallen. I love Olympus Has Fallen. I don't know about the ones after that, but the first one was so good.
Yeah,
the first one was really good. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! I had no expectations for that movie. Didn't really even know what it was about, and I popped it on like when it first came out.
Fun action
dude.
movie.
I watched it and I was just like, it blew me away. Like I was just like, holy crap, this is a good movie. Yeah. Like how did I not know more about this before I watched it?
Yeah, that was just a fun action movie. Yeah, that was good.
You did Infinite? Oh no! All right. Yeah.
What?
Infinite.
What?
That movie was terrible. Okay.
Which one?
Infinite.
Yeah.
Who was that with? Is that Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah.
Well, I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Is you can't even shine a turd, dude.
Oh man!
Come on, dude. Let's hear the Mark Wahlberg. Come on.
No, I'll save the Mark Wahlberg when we see the first trailer for Uncharted.
Okay, there we go. And I went to Naughty Dog that day. And
okay, so Equalizer, Olympus Has Fallen. Okay, I'll leave it at that. I'll forget he did Infinite. Whew. All right. Well, moving on.
Here it is.
Scarlett Johansson finally has come out and her agents have come out and said how much they were wanting from Disney as compensation for Black Widow going on Disney Plus, and they asked for a bidding of $100 million. And I will say this: Scarlett Johansson, you are a great actress. I enjoy your movies. Standalone movies, you do some good ones. Lucy was okay-ish, but your collaboration ones with, I'll say, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Don John, that was actually a good movie. I enjoyed that one. Your Avengers movies, I enjoy those as well. But I will say this: woman, you have lost your fucking mind if you deserve $100 million for that movie. Let me tell you something. Robert Downey Jr. didn't even get $100 million for his movies in the MCU. Great, most movie he ever made in the MCU probably was $50 million, $75 million. But $100 million you're asking for? Hello, Avery. How are you doing?
Chris said hi.
That is ridiculous. That is unbelievable. You have lost your marbles. What the freak is wrong with you? And I'm done. That's it.
Pete, so I already gave my thoughts when this first happened, and I was on the, not necessarily saying I was on the side of Disney, but I knew that if Disney didn't settle this prior to going to court, it was going to be outrageous. Because why would they want to go to court? over this. So I already knew that she was asking for some outrageous number and some ridiculous number because it's just ridiculous. First of all, you're not the only person in the movie. You're not the only person that worked on the movie. So spread the love. Why don't you equally share the money with everybody's name that's in the credits?
Hold up. We don't know. She might actually do that. She might actually consider doing that. We don't know yet.
What actor is going to spread their money equally amongst all the people in the credits?
You know, what person needs $100 million? But some people
obviously she does.
Obviously she does. A lot of people who are celebrities get like that much money. They make that much money over the lifetime.
I get it, but first of all, I think that she should have worked the deal to get her whatever her percentage was off of movie ticket sales should have been the same for the first 45 days that it was on Disney Premier Access or whatever, however many days, because at some point it's going to stop selling on Disney Premier Access. It's only going to be only the first couple weeks probably you're going to get sales. No one's going to buy it 5-6 weeks later.
She only made $22 million from the movie originally. So let's also gauge that. You only made $22 million. When you first signed on, you did the movie, $22 million. That's what you got. So you're asking for $100 million more for what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, even if she was supposed to get a percentage, 1% off the ticket sales, give her that 1% for the first 45 days it's on Disney Premier Access. That's still not going to be $100 million. I'm telling you. That number is ridiculous.
You know what this is, man? I think this is her getting back at Disney. This is her trying to get back at them as a company because I feel like she probably felt she should have had her own solo movie probably years prior, but for some reason, I guess executives over there at Disney or even Marvel executives back in then didn't think that a female leading superhero movie would make a lot of money.
I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm going to stop you right there, Pete. I don't even think it's the fact that it's a female leading superhero movie. Why didn't Hawkeye get his own show? Because there's just not good enough. People don't want to go see a not superhero in a lone movie.
That's one of the problems because she's not really a superhero. She's more like she's just a human being. She's a spy, whatever. She's a psychic, whatever. That's the reason why I agree with that. She should have got a movie though during
they should have made a Shield movie.
Should have got us one during Phase 3. And then this Black Widow movie was almost as a way of giving her that movie, but really it's more pushing Florence Pugh as a new Black Widow because that's what it felt like. It felt like they're pushing her to be the new Black Widow.
But that's what it was. It was a passing of the torch.
Exactly. Yeah. So I feel Black Widow or Scarlett Johansson, since she's pretty much got killed off in the last movie, and pretty much the last movie was more like passing the torch to Florence Pugh as the new Black Widow. She probably feels like, okay, this company, I'm not going to work with this company anymore. I'm pretty much probably done with this company. Why don't I get as much money as possible from Disney because of that?
And that's fine, but you still got paid $20 million, which is a pretty hefty lump sum. I mean, be happy you're not in Jeremy Renner's shoes where he has to do a TV show to pass his torch.
No, yeah, that's even worse.
And I guarantee he ain't getting $20 million for doing the Hawkeye TV show.
No, I agree, but in the same time, though, like I said, though, I don't like this type of, because I agree she doesn't deserve $100 million. It's stupid. Same time though, I do think Disney should have maybe try to take care of her better. I think she definitely was a big part of the MCU. She definitely did something for MCU. Did something at least to appease to her, But like I said, it's all stupid. It's all apples to oranges. I really don't care. It doesn't I'm not with Disney and I'm not with Scarlett Johansson. I'm more honestly the people I'm more concerned about the people who actually all the other people who are there to make the movie. You know what I'm saying? People who are on the laurel and total pole the whole thing. Probably did not make
everyone else who didn't ask for extra money.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone else was like, oh, that happened? Okay. But you screwed your chances up with this movie. You screwed your chances up with Disney at the beginning. Because the fact that you did this, and now you're cut from the actual movie that they're actually going to put you in, which was a remake, which I forgot what the movie was, but it was a remake of another movie. So they cut you out of that, and so you're going to be not on with Disney, not with anything that they owned or 20th Century
I was about
Fox.
to say, and the thing is they could have brought her back for multiverse stuff.
Yeah, they
as Black Widow.
They could have. Now I don't know if they're going to.
No, they're not, because the fact of this stupid crap.
Yeah, dude. There's no dude. The fact that she went forward with a lawsuit, there ain't no way that's coming out of that.
No,
she should have
I've seen crazier things, in this type of business. I've seen crazier things, so I can't say they'll never work together again. In the same time, though, it's definitely going to be a pretty. It's going to be a pretty bad breakup. Let's just put it that way for a while. So I don't know. I just think though it's like I don't see why I would have. It would be much better if both of them settled out of court. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, they should have never. It should have never got to the point where it got dirty.
This is not dirty, and it doesn't look good on both parties.
Yeah, it doesn't really look good on either party.
Yeah,
and the more like the I mean, if you think about it, like. The fact that you're gonna sit there and ask for $100 million when there are people that literally don't want to go to the theater because they're scared of maybe catching COVID or something. So why shouldn't they have the option to rent your movie at home? And so like you're telling those people that you need your $100 million.
Yeah, I just think that the whole thing is just like it's unnecessary. We should sell it out of court. It would have been much better that way. This whole thing is just now you're going to see these two things, and unfortunately, like I said though, a lot of fans don't want to see that as well because I heard this is going to prevent the Russo brothers from directing another.
Right now, it is.
Yeah. So
Secret Wars, Pete.
So this kind of sucks for everybody right now. So hopefully. During this whole stupid proceeding, there will be a settlement. Maybe they'll figure some sort of way of settling. Hopefully, because I really don't want to see this bullshit. And I could care less who wins or who loses, honestly. So hopefully that'll be the end of it. But yeah,
just give her double what she already made and just leave it.
Yeah, I agree, and just get it over with.
Yeah, accept what you got and just leave it alone.
Yep.
All right. Is this? No, we got two more trailer racks. Here we go. You guys will definitely enjoy this one. Pay very close attention.
I already know what it is.
Oh, I already know what it is either.
What do you want, Richard? I'll be honest with you.
I want money.
I want to do a good deed. I want to do a lot more.
The best things in life are free.
I try to set an example for my nephew.
Give them to the birds and bees. I want money.
Anthony got kicked out of school. I went through all that trouble, and for what?
I'm always being accused.
You gotta be good.
That's what I want.
I want to do whatever I can to help the family.
That's what I want. Money don't get everything, it's true. What it don't get, I can't use. I want money.
Wonder what they talk about in there.
I didn't catch the name.
Pussy.
Put him on the table.
I think I just got this jacket. I try so hard. Gotta do something about Dickie Malasani. What a blow.
I know you can get anything.
Look at Dickie Moltisanti. He steps up, takes care of his family, takes care of all the bases.
If anybody tells anybody about this,
How you doing on your merit badges? I want to do all kinds of good things. It's the want thing. Pain comes from always wanting things. What do I know? I'm a murderer.
The best things in life are free.
Got myself a son.
hi Christopher, hello.
Okay, all right.
It's like a scam or something.
Some babies, when they come into the world, know all kinds of things from the other side.
That's what I want.
Foreshadowing.
Well, a little bit.
That's definitely foreshadowing.
Yeah. A little probably unnecessary, but it's okay.
Hopefully, we don't see too much of that. I don't want to. I just want to see a good story. I don't want to see too much like I don't want to see too much of like, oh, like these are like because that whole thing with Tony and Christopher like thing, it's just kind of like, yeah, we get it. It's a wink, wink. I don't think it needs this movie. Doesn't need it. Just tell a good story. Because I don't want to see too many like ties into the TV show. Like, oh yeah, that's like we see the connection or whatever. We wouldn't need that. It looks good. The trailer. This is a movie definitely gonna watch when it first comes out. Definitely be one of those movies I'm gonna watch right away. I just hope it's as good or tries to be as good as a TV show, because the TV show was awesome. So, considering it has like all the characters, a lot of the characters from the TV show, I just hope it does a good job, like making it like legit. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. That's October 1st.
Yes, October 1st. Same day as the Guilty, as the other Netflix movie.
Man, I'm gonna have lots to watch on October 1st. Yeah. Let's go.
Also, that is when Venom drops as well.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Venom got moved up. Yeah.
Wait, Venom's not coming out now?
Venom's coming out in October 1st. No, got pushed forward.
What?
What?
Because of Shang-Chi. I got my tickets today.
Nice. Also, October 1st is Lego Star Wars: The Terrifying Tales.
So wait a minute, because Shang-Chi was successful, everybody's like, oh, let's start release our movies now? Ha!
Yep.
That's funny.
Yep.
That's funny. People are like,
it's funny because no one's gonna go watch it.
You say that, but Shang-Chi was packed. Shang-Chi was full.
Well, no, I mean no one's gonna go watch Venom because I ain't gonna go watch it.
Well, that's just you though. It's still gonna make money.
Pete ain't gonna go watch it.
If it gets good reviews, I'll consider it. If it gets,
it ain't gonna get good reviews, Pete. Come on.
Well, if it doesn't get good reviews, I'm not gonna consider it. It's funny how people say like, "Oh, well, like, why do you pay attention to critics?" Blah blah blah, this and that. But sometimes critics are sometimes right. Like a lot of times, some of them are wrong, but sometimes they're right. And I'm sorry if majority of critics like Panda movie, I'm not gonna go watch it. It's a waste of time. So,
wait. Bad. Rotten Tomatoes gave John Q a bad review.
Yeah, and that's when they're wrong, though. That's where they're wrong, because I actually liked John Q. I thought it was a good movie. I actually liked it. I thought it was good. I thought Denzel Washington was great in that movie. And that's what I'm saying. Like, movies like that where you're just kind of like, I don't agree with the critics. But majority of the time, they're pretty right. Like, freaking Batman v Superman did terrible Rotten Tomatoes, and they're right. It was not a good movie.
It was a mediocre on Rotten Tomatoes. It was in like 20s.
It's in the 20s, actually. I'm pretty sure.
Does it show up as a picture, or is it just a link?
What?
Oh, there we go. It's a picture. If you go to our website, or if you go to it on Facebook, it's a poster for the Lego Star Wars. It's pretty sick. If you go to the show on our Facebook page, you can see it in there. It's Lego Star Wars Terrifying Tales. It has like it has like a hand with the lightsaber coming out of the grave, and the tombstone says rest in pieces.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
ooh,
I don't know, man. Like to me though, like I said, we'll see if I go. I don't know about Venom. I'm still kind of. I didn't care for the first one, to be honest. The first one I was kind of like meh. The first Venom movie. So the second one, like I said, I like Woody Harrelson. I think he's a good Carnage. He will be a good Carnage, but I'm still not like sold on it. So we'll see. Trailer done sold me as well, so we'll see about that. But Mini-Santa Newark's, like, I'm still a little bit skeptical because I feel like it's one of those things where, like, it's kind of like Wilson El Camino from Breaking Bad. They had El Camino with Jesse Pinkman movie on Netflix. Was it good? It was pretty good, but it wasn't great. It wasn't like Breaking Bad great. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't even say it's pretty good, Pete. I would say it was completely unnecessary.
Unnecessary, yep. Yes.
I agree with you. It's somewhat unnecessary because it didn't really...
not somewhat. Stop trying to defend it. It was completely unnecessary.
I do like certain things about the movie. There's certain elements I liked about the movie. Certain elements. Was it something that was something that we all wanted or something that was great. No, but there's certain elements I liked about the movie. It just felt like another TV episode, to be quite honest. That's what it felt like.
Yeah,
feel like
and not even a good one, just like a filler one.
It's a filler one. Yeah, it didn't feel like something where I was like, oh shit, this happened. Yeah, I agree. So
I'm excited for this movie though.
Well, yeah, because I want to see. I like the lore of Sopranos, and I think both sides of a character we've never seen before. So, yeah, I definitely want to see a little more of it. So we'll see. And I'm actually excited to see what's the name, James Gandolfini's son, play him. I'm really excited to see his acting chops and see how good he does Tony Soprano. So yeah, but we'll see. We'll see how good this movie does. Just around the corner too. So,
all right, last trailer, and then we're gonna go into
what's up, Shauna? Shauna's watching us, guys.
And,
what up, Shauna?
What's it called?
We can do our NFL picks.
And if we're getting ready to do that.
You are here now. Your breathing is stressing me out.
This will affect the entire planet.
I know, but it's like so stressful.
Can I get that one more ice water?
I'll get 2 more glasses of white wine, and I don't need the judgy face. There's a comet headed directly towards Earth. Do you know how many the world is ending meetings we've had over the last 2 years?
Drought, famine, hole in the ozone is so boring.
Short little teaser.
That's their big Christmas movie, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you gotta like the actors in it. Jesus Christ.
Oh, absolutely.
That's like
quite a cast.
That's just kind of like, oh, is this coming on Netflix? What? I don't have to pay a ticket to see this movie? Okay. That's what it tells me. It's like, hell, man.
Here, let me show how much money I have. Boom, here you go.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, they got DiCaprio? What?
I mean, they had him last year too, didn't they?
Did they? Or what?
Wasn't he in the Scorsese movie that came out?
Which one?
The Irishman?
No.
The what?
Not The Irishman.
I thought he was in a Netflix movie. Maybe
one?
I'm thinking of this one. I don't know.
He's supposed to be in a movie, whatever, but it didn't come out yet. I don't think him and De Niro and Scorsese.
Oh, I think that's the one I'm thinking of. Isn't that a Netflix movie?
Yeah, I think it might be.
Okay, that's probably the one I'm thinking of.
That might be it, yes. But I don't think DiCaprio's ever in a Netflix movie, from what I understand. So
no, he hasn't been.
And DiCaprio's pretty big. pretty big actor.
Jennifer Lawrence in a long time.
Yeah. And, that's another one. Jennifer Lawrence, Jonah Hill. I mean, Jesus. Well, Meryl Streep is in there too? Jesus Christ.
Meryl Streep, yeah.
What the hell, man? Like, that's like...
Mr. Tyler Perry as well.
Tyler Perry? Nah, that's a hell of a cast. I'm sorry. That's a freaking hell of a cast. That's like big guns blazing. Hey, you want an Academy Award movie?
Ron Perlman? Ariana Grande?
Yeah,
Kate
you want
Blanchett?
to put an Academy Award winning cast? So there you go, man. Your big guns right there.
Michael Chiklis?
Are they all in the movie?
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here.
Chris Evans?
What?
Yeah.
They showed it in the trailer.
What? Who else do they have in this damn movie?
Everybody, Pete. Anybody who's everybody.
That's like the Martian cast. Remember the Martian? Hell of a cast. Too. You're like, what the hell? Dude, that's a hell of a cast, dude, man. Holy crap. All right.
Yes. Hell of a cast.
I might have to go watch it. You know what? You should be sorry, Shauna, to never be late again.
Wow.
I hate people who are late.
Wow.
It's so terrible when people are late. You know what I'm saying? God damn. Anyways.
I have a feeling we may see this tomorrow.
Alan Wake remastered, just as I played it and beat it this year. Yep, of course that's what they do to me.
I think they're going to show it off tomorrow.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Will you play it again, Ant?
Probably yet. Excuse me. No, I probably won't play it again.
No.
Not right. Not at least. Not for maybe a year or two. I need to I can't go back and play the same game I just played earlier.
Yeah, you just sort of beat that game about a few months
ago.
ago, didn't you?
Yeah, exactly. I'd rather play Control than replay this.
Okay. All right. Well, this is exciting. They're probably going to show off tomorrow, and they're probably going to end up showing off Grand Theft Auto San Andreas and Vice City and
3
remaster tomorrow as well.
That's cool.
If I was to guess. All right, NFL Week.
Let's go.
Picks.
Oh, hold up, guys. I got to get something.
Gotta go get
a picks.
Oh, you already got them?
I got to get picks. Well, not my picks, somebody else's picks. And they said they want me to put it online because they want me to make it here. So yeah, Marcus, yeah.
Why doesn't he watch us?
He's probably working.
I don't care. Do it at work. Pause yourself. Pause your work. Thursday night's game.
Cowboys versus Bucks. Bucks all the way.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks as well. The Buccos.
All right. All right, fine. We'll just keep going. Jaguars at Texans. I'm gonna go Jaguars, mainly because of the fact that Deshaun's not gonna be playing.
But Mr. Taylor is. You think the team's gonna backfire because their star quarterback's not playing?
No, I don't believe in Tyrod Taylor. He's the other version of Teddy Bridgewater.
No, he's the other version of Ryan Fitzpatrick.
yeah, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Well,
Teddy
I
Bridgewater.
suck. I don't have those freaking picks. I guess we must have. Here, let me see if I can.
It's okay, Pete. We're good. Who do you got, Pete? Dallas at Tampa Bay.
Dallas at Tampa Bay. I got fucking Tampa Bay, dude. What is that?
Jacksonville at the Houston Texans, not starting Deshaun Watson.
Jacksonville at the Houston Texans, not starting Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jacksonville.
Okay, we both went Jacksonville as well. Okay, so the Chargers at the Washington football team. This is a tough one, actually, guys, because the Chargers lost a lot of games in the fourth quarter last year.
Against who?
The Washington football team. Who is the Washington football team's quarterback?
Good question.
Who is it?
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Oh, you're joking, right?
No, I'm serious.
No, this guy's starting. He found a job.
Wait a minute. So who's quarterback? He's Chargers or Washington? Washington, right? Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, Washington. Yeah.
That guy, dude. I never seen a quarterback jump around from team to team more than Ryan Fitzpatrick.
I gotta see this, guys. I really gotta see him at the top of the depth chart. I gotta see this. What? Didn't they just draft a quarterback?
No, they got rid of Hastings like last year or this year.
What?
Well, he wasn't doing good anyway.
And Alex Smith retired.
I don't even know how to get to the damn depth chart for this team. Where's the, what the hell, dude? Why am I like Washington football team? View full site. There he is. Oh God! Next, dude, the lead article. Next stop, Fitzmagic.
It's Magic. You gotta go with Fitzmagic, man. You gotta go with Fitzmagic.
I'm going Fitzmagic at the
Fitzmagic.
We're going Fitzmagic right here.
Always bet on Fitzmagic in the beginning of the season. After this, later in the season, do not bet on Fitzmagic. Now he becomes Fitztragic.
Isn't Stafford with the Chargers now? I'm going Chargers.
Wait, no, they have
Stafford went to the Rams.
Yeah, Stafford's at the Rams, dude. The Chargers got the young kid from.
Oh yeah. No, I got the young kid. Chargers.
Okay. Why can't I remember where he's from though? Justin Hubert from Oregon.
Or Hubert. Yeah.
Justin Fields is at the Bears from the.
Yeah, that's right.
Ohio State.
That's right.
Oh, did you boys happen to catch that college football game with my Georgia Bulldogs beating the Clemson Tigers? That's right. Number two team.
Anyway, Seattle Seahawks at Indianapolis Colts. Seahawks.
Seahawks, Indianapolis Colts.
I'm going Seahawks.
You know what? The Colts are pretty. Who they got a quarterback now? The Colts. They don't got the.
They got Carson Wentz.
Do they really? No, they do not got Carson Wentz.
Yeah, yes, Carson Wentz.
They do. Carson Wentz is their quarterback.
By the way, guys, what did you guys go with? Pete, you were Washington, and Chris, you were.
I'm Chargers.
The Chargers, okay. I'm Washington as well, so just to let you know, I'm rooting for the Chargers, even though I'm picking it. But so Seattle,
right,
we all got Seattle over Indy. Pete, you going Indy? You going Carson Wentz?
I'm going Seattle.
You're not going Super Bowl winning Carson Wentz?
No, he's not Super Bowl winning Carson Wentz.
Does he have a Super
Nick
Bowl
Foles
ring?
Won the Super Bowl, don't even give me that crap, all right?
Does he have a Super Bowl ring?
No, yeah, he got a Super Bowl ring, but he was sitting on the damn bench.
No.
He got him sitting on the damn bench, dude. Get out of here. Nick Foles.
Oh, man, that's so funny.
I'm going Seahawks.
You're so angry.
Team, I'm going Seahawks.
Jets at the Carolina Panthers.
Yes.
Dude, what the? I hate when you do this to me.
What are we doing to you?
We had to bring the Jets up, man. You know that.
What, you want me to skip the game?
I know. But this is really, dude. You know what? I know they're gonna disappoint me, but hell, I'm gonna go with the New York Jets. Even though I don't want them to disappoint me, though. But I feel
I'm going Sam Darnold in his revenge game.
Yeah, shut up. I hate that. Dude. The NFL does that bullshit. It's like, oh yeah, let's do this. Let's have this game over there where Sam Darnold's gonna look good now.
Well, I have our picks from last year up here. The Jets played Buffalo week 1, and Pete actually thought the Jets were going to beat Buffalo week 1.
Yeah, and then after that, I did not think at all. No, you know why? Oh no, hold up. Because they had all those. Oh no, wait a minute. No, that was a year prior. Remember the year? No, that was a year prior, dude. That's 2019 or whatever.
No, nope, I got 2020
sure?
picked. Yeah, positive. Because the Giants played Pittsburgh, and I even knew the Giants were going to lose to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I don't know why I was doing. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing there. I remember that 2 years ago. I was so pissed off when Buffalo beat the Jets because what's the name? Mosley got hurt during the game, and I was so pissed. You were there too, Ann. Remember?
Yep. Minnesota at Cincinnati. I need to know: is Joe Burrow 100%?
I think he's at 90%.
I'm probably going to go Minnesota then.
Yeah, I think I'm going Minnesota.
I'm going Minnesota, even though I usually like to take home teams when it's a toss-up. I don't know if I could trust 90% Joe Burrow to win this game.
So who we got?
Minnesota at Cincinnati.
That's a tough one too, man.
It's tough because you don't know what to expect from any of these teams, and they're
both teams are
both teams turn their wheels for the last 5-6 years.
100% gonna play, or
well, he's gonna play, but I don't think he's 100% healthy.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the home team. I'm gonna go Bengals. Just even though I think Minnesota might probably gonna win, but still going Bengals.
Okay.
I'm going
Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota, because I believe Kirk Cousins.
You like that?
I'm going more because of Dalvin Cook.
Well, yeah, that too.
Arizona at Tennessee.
Yeah.
Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee as well. Even though Kyler Murray, he's a good quarterback,
they
got
JJ Watt and yeah.
Yeah.
But I do got to say Derrick Henry is the wild card in that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we're all going Tennessee. All right, San Francisco at Detroit. Who is San Francisco's quarterback?
I think it's the rookie. No, it's the rookie.
Who is Detroit's quarterback?
You know what? 49ers. I don't even care. It's Detroit.
I mean, these are important questions, guys.
Hold on.
No, it says Garoppolo's starting.
Oh, that's interesting. Lions.
Depth chart. It's Jimmy Garoppolo with Trey Lance backing him up.
Team depth chart.
Is it Jared Goff?
Offense and QB is Jared Goff. God damn.
Super Bowl losing Jared Goff. It's the freaking Lions, guys. I'm going San Francisco.
Thank you. I'm going San Francisco too.
Oh God! Goddamn Lions, dude.
All right.
You're going Lions?
Yep, I'm going Lions.
I'm a San Francisco 49ers.
Did anybody ever pick Detroit last year?
Probably not.
Oh, yep, someone did.
Who, me?
No, Chris picked them in week 4.
Oh.
All right. Moving on.
Oh, God.
Pittsburgh Steelers at Buffalo Bills.
I'm going to go Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Buffalo is trending up, and I feel like Pittsburgh's not saying they're trending down. They're trending.
Well,
no,
quarterback, right?
It's still Roethlisberger.
But still, they're trending down. Let's call it bullshit what it is. Roethlisberger takes pay cut, and they can't freaking sign TJ Watt. That's fucking bullshit.
I was just trying to be nice. Chris is coming out. He's coming out swinging.
They want money, man.
All right.
Pittsburgh being stingy with their goddamn money.
Damn.
Philadelphia Eagles at the Atlanta Falcons. Shit.
I wish I could go with my ATL guys, but I'm gonna go Philly.
Oh, Philly, his ATL now. The ATL and he's gonna go start buying a Falcons jersey and a Braves jersey, right, Ant?
Just the Bulldogs, man. Just the Bulldogs.
I'm sorry, ATL against who?
It's Philadelphia is traveling to the ATL.
Who they got as quarterback?
It's the kid from Oklahoma. Is the quarterback for
the
Eagles. It's
Justin Hurts.
Yes, there you go. Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts. Yeah, I figured it.
I go to Atlanta.
Oh, Pete's going with Atlanta.
Just because the Eagles kind of sucked last year.
So did Atlanta.
Yeah, they both suck, but they got home field advantage, so I'll
That's
give
true.
it to them.
Who are you going with, Chris?
Not Atlanta.
Not Atlanta, so he's going the Eagles. No. Oh, good week 1 matchup right here, guys. Cleveland
Browns versus Kansas City Chiefs.
I'm going with my homie, but I think the Browns could come out and play a tough game.
Trying to know. Yeah. Browns are the only team actually, besides of course the Buccaneers, to actually give the Chiefs problems.
Yeah,
they actually were pretty close to beating them. Because the Bills got destroyed by the Chiefs. I mean, like I said, it's gonna be a tough game, but I still give it to the Chiefs. Just because of home field advantage.
I agree with that.
But the Browns going to be trending up, guys. They're trending up. We'll see. This might be their year.
I'm going Browns.
Oh, you're going Browns. Right. Ooh.
Browns.
Not even with my homie, huh?
No,
not going with my homie. All right.
Green Bay at Chris's favorite quarterback.
Green Bay.
Wow! Against the New Orleans Saints. in his boy Jamarcus Russell. I mean, what's his name?
Jamarcus Russell. Wow.
Jameis Winston. Winston.
Yeah.
What compare? Yeah, come on. That's not compared to Jamarcus Russell, bro. Green Bay.
Green Bay. Everyone's going Green Bay across the board. All right, my boys. Denver's flying to the East Coast to play the New York Football Giants.
You know, it's funny though. I think CBS picked the Broncos over the Giants, but I'm like, I don't know, dude. I'm gonna have to go with the Giants, bro.
I'm going with the Giants until I don't go with the Giants.
It might be week 2.
Well, I think the Giants have a good defense. And I think defense wins games as long as Danny Dimes holds on to the football. We should be able to beat them.
All right. I'm going with Giants.
All right. All Giants. Miami at New England. Wow. I'm going to go Miami.
I'm going to New England. I think the rookie quarterback is going to prove something.
Mac Jones.
You know what, dude? I hate to say it, but I have to go New England too. I think the fact that Cam Newton actually makes him better now. I just think that
Cam Newton's gone.
That's what I'm saying. The fact they cut Cam Newton, the New England Patriots, I think it makes him better. I think that makes him just a better team. So I have to go with the Patriots.
I'm still going Miami. I think they have a better coach. Well, not a better coach. Not a better coach. Sorry, Belichick's a better.
No, he's not a good coach. Flores came from the Patriots, and I think Flores is a very good coach.
I think that his coaching is trending up, whereas Belichick's is trending down.
Yeah, I can give you that, but it's all about Tua and how he plays.
That's true.
Tua's going to make him break that team. Tua is pretty damn good. He's never going to elevate the Dolphins. If Tua starts sucking or playing mediocre, I don't know. I think the Dolphins are going to go anywhere. But they do have a good defense. They do have certain things about the Dolphins. But it's all about Tua, dude. See how good he does. But, okay, look at the Patriots. They got all their players coming back. Like, they had 6-7 players that were, had a leave last year that were, $150
million they spent this past offseason.
Yeah, they got all these free agents. They got all these tons of free agents. They got a new quarterback. I mean, like I said, though, I do feel, though, like the Patriots are not going to be the same Patriots as last year. So they got something to prove, and I think they're going to take it out on the Dolphins. So, yeah, I'm definitely going with the Patriots.
Yeah. All right. Chicago Bears at the LA Rams. Bears.
Matt Stafford's going to show them how it's done when he's not in Detroit.
At the LA Rams? At the LA Rams? They got that rookie, too, who a lot of people have high expectations for, but I'm going to go with the Rams just because they're going to LA. No. And they got Arnold, too. The Arnold's a stud, so I don't know what Matt Stafford's going to do, but Stafford's definitely way better than freaking what's his name, who was quarterbacking for them.
Jared Goff.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Hi Nala. See you there.
Hey, why don't you say hi to Nala there, Aunt?
What up, Nals?
All right, last game. Baltimore Ravens at the Las Vegas Raiders. I almost said Oakland.
I'm going Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore. Raiders are trending up too, man. They're trending up also, I think. But I still got to go Baltimore. They're still a stud team. Maybe.
You having trouble there?
I am. I'm trying to sign into her account for her on her Roblox. What is it? Yep, I got it. Here you go. No, it was something different. Nope. All right. And what? So you all had Baltimore for the last game?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So there we go. Week 1 is in the books, gentlemen.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right.
Can't wait.
Totally forget we got to do this. What if in review?
Let's go. Little Marvel Zombies.
Well, Marvel Zombies. Very good episode. Ended on a freaking cliffhanger, and I was like, I'm gonna have to stay tuned for next week. Is there more? But I heard that the actual comic book for what if episode is actually they leave it on a cliffhanger as well. So there's that. But I have a question for you guys.
Yes.
Do you think this show suffers because the fact it actually ties in with the MCU?
Sometimes I think it does suffer because I feel like I would rather it be just an open comic book kind of thing. Like, let's do X-Men, let's do Fantastic Four, let's do other characters. Let's not just focus on the MCU.
But we did get the MCU introduction to Uncle Ben.
That was true.
Never mentioned till this episode.
No, I agree. Mm-hmm. But I just feel, though, it does have a little bit too much, like, it's too... But I get it, though, because you're focused on the MCU storylines. What if the movies, the way it took place, this stuff happened? It is supposed to be kind of like that. Because
I do agree with you, Chris, though, in the fact that a lot of it feels like been here, done that for the scenes. Because like where you see Hulk like land in Doctor Strange's building.
Yeah, the whole sequence of Infinity War, the first 20 minutes of Infinity War was kind of like they redid it. Yes. My whole thing, though, I agree, though, in a sense. Like, I hope Disney starts being more open about their Marvel, their IP in Marvel. Like,
I think they will once
MCU.
I think they will once they release X-Men and Fantastic Four. I don't think they want this to be the introduction to those.
I just feel, though, let's why does everything have to be based on MCU? They have other things in the Marvel, like saying it doesn't need to be tied with it. Let's do something that's completely different from the MCU thing. Yeah. I do agree with that, but focus on the episode. I did like the episode. I thought it was pretty damn good. I saw I didn't give it a 5. I don't know what the hell they were watching. Honestly, was it great? Was it amazing? I don't know if amazing or great is the words I will use it, but it's pretty good. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good episode. I thought actually I even liked it better than the last one. And they give it a 9 or whatever. So I don't know what they're watching, but hey, maybe they,
That's why you don't listen to reviews before you watch the things.
No, you know why? Because you don't spell it without IGN. So that's why I say about that.
Could it have anything to do with leftover licensing issues? I don't think so. I think it's more along the fact they want to tie it into everything, have everything be connected to the MCU, and they don't want to do like their own like standalone like I guess what would I call it, like Marvel Avengers series or like a X-Men kind of a series like back in the 90s. They don't want to do that, so they're focusing more around the MCU, which is understandable. I don't think it suffers, but I looked at some tweets earlier today on Twitter and they're saying the fact they think the show sucks because the fact it's tied to the MCU.
I don't think it sucks. That's the problem sometimes with Twitter. I realize it's so focused on tearing things down instead of giving certain things credit. They're really focused on that crap. And it's like, okay, I get your point of view. I understand. Should like this be a little bit more open world? Yeah, I agree. But at the same time, though, a lot of fans recognize the MCU more than the comic books, So you're looking at it that way. Like a lot of people who like watch, they'll be looking at this and be like, it's everything takes a proper introduction, and they're not there yet. So I look at it this in the same. Like I said, I like the story. It was a pretty good story. It definitely horror based. I think it was one of the more darker things the MCU or Marvel has done with Disney has done with their Marvel product. Definitely one of the more darker ones. Because like literally you've seen, for instance, Sharon Carter turn into a zombie and then literally get imploded or, from within or whatever. You've seen like Falcon get like sliced in half. a zombie, of course, zombie Hawkeye. I mean, you've seen pretty much certain elements of like people get eaten or whatever, not showing, but like a lot of definitely horror-esque moments. And
you get it though, like you understand like what's happening on screen.
Yeah, exactly. You get it, and that's what I'm saying though. Like a decapitated Tony Stark's zombie Tony Stark's head. I mean, come on, like those are pretty graphic stuff. It doesn't matter if they're zombies or not; it's pretty graphic. So, yeah, it's definitely pretty dark, pretty horror-esque episode. But I liked it. It was good. I know, Anthony, you were saying something you were talking before about that. Is your gripe was like they had their own power still? Like
like I thought it was kind of like I didn't like that the fact that they still had powers while they were zombies, but yet they couldn't make the decision not to eat the people they didn't want to eat. Like it kind of doesn't make sense.
So
like they're supposed to be smart zombies, but they're not. I don't know.
Actually, in the comic books, they were kind of somewhat smart. Actually, they actually did communicate and think. That's why they can still use their powers in the comic books. The only thing they gave in was the urge, the hunger. The hunger, that's what they gave into the hunger. That's what they ate because you know what I'm saying it's kind of like vampires that get into the hunger of drinking blood. Same thing.
I thought this episode had a lot of good humor in it. I can say that.
The humor is fantastic. Actually, the best humor of all the episodes. Because some of the humor was before in prior episodes kind of cringy. I was just kind of like, eh. But the Paul Rudd was pretty hilarious. And what's the name? The Russian guy? I forgot.
Yeah,
Kurt. Like Baba Yaga, whatever.
Yeah.
But then like Scarlet Witch eats him, and he's like, what's the name? Scott Lang was like, "Be careful, she's a man eater." I don't know, man. I love that. It's like just Paul Rudd humor. I don't know why he always cracks me up, man. She's right. Actually, we did meet a couple like years ago, whatever. We did meet the guy who actually drew the Marvel Zombies.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They actually got artwork from him, so Shauna did. So yeah, dude, it's cool the fact. Like, let's look at this. It's cool the fact that they choose Marvel Zombies into the MCU. That's pretty freaking cool because I think it's a pretty hardcore, definitely rated R content, and for them to introduce that to the MCU is pretty awesome.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
And I mean, come on, that team was pretty cool, dude. Like Spider-Man and Black Panther and Scott Lang, they're like the survivors in the end. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Like the most likable characters in the old MCU, they're the survivors. Come on, you gotta like that.
I'm a survivor.
All right, gentlemen, what have you been watching outside of what were we watching next week? Or
what are we watching next week? I don't know. Is there any like Netflix or?
I mean, you guys are extremely against the movie that's coming out on.
It's too scary.
Friday.
Too scary.
What's too scary?
Too scary.
Malignant.
Yeah.
Malignant.
Too scary for me.
It's not October yet. I got to get into that mindset to watch horror movies, man.
Actually, I tell you what. Do you guys want to do continue our Fast franchise review?
Why is the new one out?
The new one's out on Vudu.
Oh,
Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would mind watching the.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm okay with
that one.
Right. Okay. Fast and Furious 9. We'll slightly off-topic review that. Yes, thank you, Shauna. I'm watching it Friday. I can't wait. I'm excited for it.
Well,
I'm scared and not be able to. Malignant. Yes. Say that 10 times fast. Malignant.
Nah, I don't think.
But, gentlemen, what have you been watching outside of our required viewing?
So, the only thing I watched... I watched two things. I watched Clickbait on Netflix.
Nice.
I actually liked it. Thought it was good. Thought it was a good series. Thought it was worth a watch. Pretty weird turnout at the end. Not really anything you can guess or see coming, but I like the twists and turns it took along the way. It was a nice little 8-episode series, and I enjoyed it. And I also started a series on Hulu, which is a weekly series. It's called Only Murders in the Building with Steve Martin, Martin Sheen, and Selena Gomez, and rock musician Sting. Very good. very good show. I'm really enjoying it. So it's kind of like Clue, like if you've seen the movie Clue, it kind of reminds me of that. But yeah, I recommend that one. I actually highly recommend that one. I think it's really good. So that's what I've been watching.
Pete?
Well, besides the required viewing of What If and Shang-Chi, I did watch, and I did mention it before, I did watch the AEW All Out pay-per-view. Oh,
I can hear
me? Oh. Can't hear me now?
Give me a signal when you're done, because I can't hear you.
Okay, sorry. But anyway, I watched AEW All Out pay-per-view, which was awesome. Definitely highly recommend. I'm pretty sure Ant's going to watch it eventually, right?
Someday
you'll fall into it, Ant. Someday you'll watch it. Someday, come on, man. It should be tomorrow.
Someday, bloody someday.
Well, what? Why won't you give in, Ant? Why won't you give in? Just give in, Ant. Just give in.
One day I will, Pete. One day
I
will
give in. What, when they have their own streaming sites?
Possibly.
Yeah, dude. You know your problem is you don't want to be full committed because you know if you want to if you get into it, man, you know you won't stop. You'll be like hooked into it. That's why.
Possibility. I do have that kind of personality.
I know what's going on. Anyway, I'm watching that, and besides that, nothing else. So.
Oh, and by the way, if anybody watched the Wu-Tang Saga that was on Hulu, season 2 dropped today, so pretty excited about that too.
I haven't watched that yet, but I want to watch it.
Very good
Cool.
show.
That's pretty awesome.
Wu-Tang Forever, man.
What I watched? Oh, I watched Vacation Friends again. 2 more times actually. Watched it with my parents, and they laughed their asses off the whole entire time. And then I watched it with my sister the day later, and her husband and her oldest daughter, and they enjoyed it as well. So their Vacation Friends is fun for the whole entire family.
It's a very likable movie. It's I really enjoyed it. So
they don't make too much of those anymore.
As far as video game wise, nothing's new. I know 2K21 comes out, or 2K22 comes out Friday. I probably will be playing that, and I want to start Little Nightmares 2, but just haven't yet. And that's it.
Are we on? What are we playing?
Yeah, what are we playing?
I started a little game called Sleeping Dogs. Excellent game. Never played it.
Is that the Kung Fu one?
Yeah, the spiritual successor to the True Crime series.
You've never played that before?
No, never played Sleeping Dogs till this week.
Oh my god,
what? Wait a minute, you never played Sleeping Dogs?
No.
I beat that game.
Wow.
I know.
For you.
You did play that for me. Both of you did. Anyway, so I started that game, and it's very good so far. I'm really enjoying it. I will be playing The Artful Escape tomorrow, so I'm excited for that. And me and Leah have been going through the first Gears of War. We're going to play through the series together. So.
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't it? The blast freaking whatever you call it, locust face-offs.
Oh, that's so cute.
What have you been playing, Pete? Super Nintendo games? All right.
No, hey, hold up. Hold up. I was playing a little Xbox, if you don't mind, if you really want to know. I was playing Rocket League, okay? You better watch yourself in there, son.
Wow, you're playing Rocket League.
Yeah, I was playing Rocket League, bro.
Whoa.
That's pretty much why I play a lot, actually, Rocket League, actually. So yeah, that's about it, though. I haven't really played anything lately, but that's about it. But yeah, dude, this guy trying to tell I'm playing Nintendo. I was playing Xbox, okay? Watch your piece
that's
of
what
bro.
That's what I like to hear. But I'm always on there,
man.
And I didn't see little ETEP online, so that's the only reason it threw me off a little bit.
No, because I play late at night. You're probably sleeping when I play. That's the problem, dude.
That's probably true. I'm definitely sleeping when you're playing because I got to wake up early and drive Avery to school. So
I don't. I do not have that problem.
Oh man, I know what I'm watching tomorrow. I cannot wait. First 3 episodes of the Wu-Tang Saga is on Hulu. Yes.
All right. Do you guys have anything else this evening?
Only congratulations to Mr. Derek Jeter, inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame today.
Congratulations.
Derek Jeter, number 2. Good for Derek Jeter.
Batting, number 2, Derek Jeter.
Oh, man. But no, congrats to Derek Jeter. We were just talking about this before, saying that Derek Jeter is probably the only big-time baseball player from his era that did not juice up and was successful at what he did. Unfortunately, that era is going to always be an asterisk because of that. I mean, there's some other players, of course, who didn't juice, but I don't think nobody was as popular or as, as successful as he was without having to resort to that. So it's a shame, too, because I think if they didn't juice, those players, they still would have been successful, but that's what I think.
I agree.
Well, of course you agree, because it's Derek Jeter.
It's number 2. But that's all I got. And you have anything else to add, Chris?
Nope. That is it.
All right, gentlemen. Well, you guys have a great week, and we will be back here with Fast 9.
Saga continues. It's all about family.
It's all about family.
See you later.